I was
Yo, yo,
just
yo.
entertaining people on my side with some animal shenanigans and
Yeah, sorry
chicanery.
about that.
Oh no, you're cool.
Like I
You're
said,
cool.
I got back. I was literally on time. I was only gonna be well. It wasn't on time. I was only gonna be 2 minutes late. And then I go to do our image to put it for the thumbnail, and it was over
Uh-huh.
ratio. And then I said, okay, this is a quick fix. I go to ChatGPT on my end, and she did the after show. I was like, no. So now I had to go through, get the right picture, re-download it, re-upload it to get her to do the right one. So I'm like, Nova, baby, what are you doing? Oh, the scuff. The scuff. It comes for all of us, bro. It comes for all of us. All right. Let me.
What is you doing?
Exactly. Wait, I think
Uh,
that's you.
uh,
You should be up.
yeah.
Looks like I gotta re-download your Fugi,
Hey,
cause
thanks for following, Rebel.
what up, Rebel? What up? What up? All right, let's because I have you in on my side. Welcome, chat. Welcome. We're here with the legendary gaming news network, Rokai. Unfortunately, I don't have him on my screen yet because for whatever reason something broke. So let me see if I can just re-download your Fugi React. So let me get that. Are you using a leaflet model or are you using a different model?
I'm using stuff that I created,
Yeah. All right, let me.
so it's all right. Then I'm also gonna send you a
All
uh,
right.
stream
So,
together thing on Twitch also.
all right. Damn it! I hate when I click on one thing and StreamYards have a heart attack and say no, you actually clicked on this. So now I gotta go through these piles of. Here we go. Here's mine. Since yours is facing this way, I'm gonna put mine on my. So on my end, it looks like you're interviewing me. All right, and you said you sent me the stream together.
Yeah, I sent you a
Is it
stream together.
the for the Twitch or is it a knock on Twitch
It's
or?
it was a Twitch thing. It just I popped it up on my thing and I just said invite guest and
Bet.
I sent you an invite that way.
All right, let me go ahead and link that.
There you go.
I should be okay. And then let me copy this chat. How can I settings pop out chat? That way I can see both our chats at the same time. All right, yes, it works. It works. What up, Rebel? What up, Green Bear? I said Green Bear. Ben, Ben. I am all, as you can see, I'm all over the place. Professional streamers, chat. Professional streamer.
Right.
Dude, so far, how's your day been, bro? I did not put you right there.
Yeah, it's going all right. Just was finishing up the video for this week this morning.
Bad.
The doing the audio is like the easiest part.
Yeah. The only thing when it comes to
The
like script work, it's just trying to one think of a script and then but the audio is recorded because you just literally reading.
so like I meant like as far as like the editing process.
Oh.
The most tedious part, because I don't have like those fancy plugins, is I have to go through and I have to cut out like all those like extended silences by hand,
Mm-hmm.
and it takes forever.
Yup. That's the one thing that
And
sucks
then
about editing. A lot of
and
people think
then
it's easy and like,
the second hardest part is finding a place to put all the B-roll,
mm-hmm.
like the pop-in memes and stuff like that. The easiest is music, because then you can just like drag your whole track up there, and you like some minor modifications here and there. But like I know that when you do like sound, you only have to like make minor edits. It's, you know, you like lower the volume here, insert like laugh track here,
Yep.
kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I did this weekend.
What,
Like
what program do you use?
For editing I use DaVinci.
Oh, okay. So, well, if you ever need any, well, I haven't edited in a long time, but I used to do all
Hey,
that.
Ambrose.
if you need any type of help or anything, let me know and I can see what I can do. Cause I still do use DaVinci even though I haven't edited in a long time. But yeah, pretty much I don't know cause they done updated like they done had like probably like maybe 10 updates since the last time I've actually used. Dude, like my last editing thing that I did with DaVinci was my react to, I want to say Shoe on Head, but the one that and the only thing I did was just play with the audio, of course, and then I had AI help me kill the because my robot was vacuuming and you could actually pick it up and hear it. The AI killed it, and I was like, oh crap, we can use AI now with this. Oh my god. And then but the last thing I've actually when I had to touch with actual audio was my Hasane Miku 16th anniversary of her birthday. That was the last time I had to do pretty much everything like what you was talking about, like edit the audio, like make it high here, make it low here, put the soundtrack on different like sounds and all that, make sure one sound is not overpowering the other, all that color coding, color corrections, what's the text, and make sure the text overlap right, this do that. That's the last time I actually had to go into really editing mode versus just upload video, play with the tech, upload. And what up, Ben? What up, everybody? What up, CD?
I haven't paid for DaVinci, so I still have to do all that crap by hand manually.
You have to do it the long way. Ooh, yeah.
If I shelled out the $300, I could probably crank out a video in like 2 or 3 hours. But it takes me 2 or 3 hours just to slice out the silent, like the long, awkward silences.
Yeah. I mean, I think the AI does that now. It gets rid of the.
But you have to pay for it to get access to the AI.
Yeah, you just said that. You literally just said that. Yeah. I mean, not trying to push you, but I mean, it is $300 and it ain't cheap. But in my honest opinion, it is well worth it. And then it's not like a subscription where you drop a premium and then they charge you like $5-10. Like once you pay that $300, that is it. You get all the updates for free. So. And then a lot of stuff that you do, it does shortcut a lot of the things. So yeah, you're right. Like the thing that takes you like 2 or 3 days will probably take you 2 or 3 hours tops. So like I would highly recommend it. I mean, because yeah.
Like honestly, if I didn't stop to take so many breaks, because I get horribly distracted. If I didn't like stop to take so many breaks, I could probably put out a video or I could probably start to finish edit a video in like 5 hours, 5-6 hours, doing everything manually.
Oh, you're a lot faster than me, bro. Because with my reacts,
I have streamlined it like to a crazy point. Like what I'll do to like help with that, like, is I'll create like an edit document. So I'll feed my script into like ChatGPT, and I'll be like, "Hey, create me an editing document, but instead of using like timestamps, use like voice triggers for like different like B-roll and audio triggers." So it'll like spit me out like. Yeah, you can spit out like a whole editing document, and it will tell you like if you tell it like what songs you've already created.
Yeah.
If it has a memory of it, it will tell you which songs to put where.
Holy crap, that's cool. I didn't know it could do that.
What I'll do is I'll throw my script into GPT and I'll say, "Hey, create me an editing document for B-roll and music." And it will say, "All right, so when you come to this line, put in this B-roll." And if there's like if it thinks you should like change your music up, it'll say throw in your transition hit, and use like 10 seconds, like use like 5 seconds of it, and then after that go to music 3 or 4.
Yeah, that is awesome. Dutch Matrix asked the question. He said, "Does it watch your video and do it, or It's just saying based off of what it
No,
sees.
so it'll base it because I have my GPT like set up as like as an editor personality.
Yeah.
So it will read the script, and if it sees that there are some edits that will make the script stronger, it will suggest those, and if I want to do those, I can implement those changes. Otherwise, for like just strictly a an editing document, if it will just read the script and it will say, hey, at this particular point, you know what? Actually, I think I can pull up the editing document from my most recent video so you can kind of see what's up with it. Give me 1 second.
And let me know, is it cool if I share the screen with chat? That way chat can see it as well, because Dutch is asking.
Yeah.
Okay, bet.
So here's my complete revised editing document. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen over there with you. All right, and then stream it, and then... All right, so you should be seeing my editing document, and let me also change it on my side also so that everybody else here can see it.
Let me do the pop out and put it on where chat can see it. All right.
Let me see.
Because I never thought to do this, because I've been sitting
that's not it. Shoot. Oh, there we go. Okay, so like when I throw my script into ChatGPT and I tell it, hey, create me an editing document, this is kind of what it'll spit out. So it'll give me like a music map. So it'll tell me like all the different songs that I have created in the past. Yeah. And it'll say, all right, these are the different tracks. This is what I've labeled it. And then for like the opening spot where it says Q1, it's like the first line. It's like, I have a question. And it's like, here, start with music 1 and start it silent. Music 1 is my cold opener for my video. And then it tells me like what I should be using for a visual at this point. And it'll be like, your character or you is on the screen.
Damn, okay.
And then it'll go from there. And so like the second cue for what you'll be doing is like when you buy a physical Xbox game, that's the spoken trigger. This is the visual. So asset 41 is what I named my image. So, and it's calling it asset 41 because I also try to generate as much of my own B-roll without having to like scour Google for all this nonsense, because I could end up using like 40 or 50 images sometimes. And then there's also potential copyright issues.
Yep.
And so it'll give me like something that I could use for editing, like, but sometimes I don't use it, sometimes I do. And it's like, hey, continue track 1 or music 1 at this point. And then so it'll just keep going like this. It'll go all the way down, and it'll like split up the script into sections. So it's like, all right, so section 1 is like your introduction. Section 2 is the overall like spine of the video. And then section 3 is like talking about like the main tool that you used for this video. And then like the different games. So like section 4, we talk about Ninja Gaiden. Section 5 is Forza 6, Forza Horizon 6. And then you got like all the different like spoken cues and everything like that for that as well.
Okay, because see, I've been looking for a reason to bring back my figurine reviews, and I was either thinking of just doing it live and then just splicing it up and then posting that on YouTube. But I can actually, with this, I can actually do this a lot faster and actually make a way better video for my figurines. Nice.
So then here it's like the 5 or 6 different video games I talk about. This is the bit about Microsoft, and so most of this video only uses like 2 or 3 tracks. Like here you have like a specific like news alert. So it's like when you in the 90s when you had like those breaking news, and it was like that really like grab your attention like short little jingle. So that's what this is. And then it tells you to return to music 4. Like right after this, go back to this. And so it lays out like your editing steps, or kind of like a basic guide. like a basic blueprint or guideline, and you can change it up however you want.
Nice.
And so, like, I've streamlined my editing by taking out, okay, should I put anything here or not? Because like ChatGPT and Grok, they analyze all of like the SEOs and the CTRs and all this other stuff, and it will generate for you what it thinks algorithmically would be the best suited for your particular script.
Yeah, because I have chatters before watching your videos, compliment your videos. I was like, oh, I like the song that he used here. And oh, they came on spot on. They're like, so yeah, so this is actually working. Yeah.
So this is what this is how I've been doing like my last like 4 or 5 videos like this. And all of my music I generated myself in Suno.
That's what I've been doing lately.
So like all of my my music in the background of my videos is all stuff that I've created myself, other than like the kooky sound effects in like the more recent couple of videos, which I got from YouTube from their free zone, because they have like their music and sound library. And I just download what I don't want to create from there. Although I have found out that if you create a sound effect on Suno, and the track is like 5 seconds long, Suno will refund your credits and create the thing for free.
Ooh, nice.
Excuse me, it's done that for me twice.
Nice. Okay, because I didn't even know you can make sound effects. I was just making straight beats. So okay.
Oh, I did it completely by accident. Like I was like, hey, I need like a short little jingle. And I forget what the prompt was. It was like, hey, create like a short little jingle. And it created a thing that was like 5 seconds long. It created it, and then it said error, credits refunded, and then it still gave me the sound effect.
That's what's up. That's what's up, dude. Cause like what Rebel said, copyright on YouTube is terrible. Yeah, this is the main reason why I ran to Suno, because I got tired of using the even the NES music. Sometimes I will get a copyright claim from a track, and I'm like, what track is it? So that's why I've started going to Suno and started doing almost all my music and everything through Suno now, because I'm getting tired of the copyright and having my video either blocked. Like my recent video that I did with This Optimist, it was blocked globally because we used a few seconds of the UFC.
Well, UFC is horribly litigious. But that aside, you remember when I was playing GoldenEye or 007, right? And I told you like, hey, like within the first like 30 seconds of streaming, my video got like restricted or flagged for copyright, because the song at the beginning, which is unskippable by the way, is what triggered the flag. But I decided to not fight it, because the only place that it was restricted was Russia, and I don't care.
Oh yeah. Get fucked, Russia. Sorry, I got one Russian homie in the chat. So, except for you, you're cool. Your government sucks though. Sorry, Russia.
Yeah. So like for this last video that I finished up like literally like 3 hours ago, there are like 109 different trigger cues for this thing.
Damn.
And sometimes the editing document, it like GPT will mess stuff up, and you'd be like, hey, I was reading this over and I found this, but it in the editing document, but it conflicts with the script. Which one of these did you mean? And it'd be like, you're right, I absolutely made a mistake. Would you like me to rewrite the document and correct it? I was like, well, yes, of course, because I need everything to match. Otherwise it screws up my entire editing.
Yep.
So you do have to be aware of that. Sometimes,
they will get it wrong.
And other times, it'll make an error, but it doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah. Like
one of the errors that I ran into with this particular editing document, in the original editing document, it tells me to use like a transition, like quick little hit for like 5 seconds. but then it just was like, hey, keep using it. Basically implied that, hey, I want you to keep using this 5 to 10 second hit for like 3 to 5 minutes.
Okay.
And I was like, hey, you have me using this 10-second music clip for 3 minutes. Is that what you intended? Because this is strictly intended to transition from one topic to another. And it was like, you're right, absolutely. You should only be used like to go in between stories after you use the 10-second transition hit. Go back to the main track.
Bad.
And so
go ahead.
So this document is like the finalized editing version, because in the original one it was like, hey, use track 3, which track 3 is that transition thing. It was just like, keep on track 3, keep on track 3. I'm like, track 3 is 10 seconds long. I can't use a transition for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It was like, you're right. Here, let me correct the document. So it's little things like that. But this absolutely streamlines and gives you at least a blueprint to follow.
But yeah.
So if you struggle with like editing, I would recommend doing stuff like this, and it will absolutely cut down your time because it gives you a roadmap to follow.
And this is another thing where the anti-AI homies, because they always think it's just as simple as do this and it does everything. Like, it's like you still have to go through and read and look for mistakes and stuff like that it makes, and then have the AI correct it. And saying, hey, you asked for this, but this is that. And it's a constant back and forth, because I've been doing that with, as you see, one of the reasons why I was late was because Nova kept getting the image wrong. Even our thumbnail, when I was doing the joke with your jacket again, because I don't steal his jacket as much as I make it out to be on X. But you gotta admit, he has a cool jacket. So, yo, what's up?
I was gonna say another thing. The personality that, like, if you use it for like text editing or like proofreading, like your scripts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Your AI's personality that you give it will absolutely come through in your script and its rewrites. Because I've noticed that a couple of times too. Because originally I had it set up as like a snarky, almost like a J. Jonah Jameson style kind of editor. And a couple of times I was playing with it, to see what it would do for like scripts. And it would absolutely be it would absolutely feed me the most snarkiest and borderline like rude lines to put into a video.
Yeah. What up, Billy Donuts?
Some of like, what's up, Donuts?
And he came in. The solution is donuts. It's always donuts.
Right. I mean, other than diabetes, you can't go wrong with donuts.
I mean, sometimes it's worth it for the diabetes. I mean, like, there's 2 shops I used to go to for donuts. I mean, not used to. I still go to the one for my donuts. I didn't do it this week because I went to Waffle House. But there was one literally right off the freeway from when I get off work, and I used to get their strawberry donut, and that's the Homer Simpson one. A regular glazed donut, and then their specialty donut was a Oreo donut. Oh my god, it was worth it. The sugar goes to your head, but it was worth it. But then they started going crazy with their prices, and I could kind of understand because their building is like, they got a nice big building where you could dine in and all that stuff too. But I'm like, yeah, I'm not paying them their $13 for 4 donuts essentially. So I go to the one that's by my apartment, and they have this chocolate croissant, and oh my god, I get that same sugar rush, and it's beautiful. So sometimes it's worth it for the diabetes.
But yeah, you were talking about Waffle House. I actually watched the Fat Electrician's video on Waffle House the other night.
Yeah, I popped in and out for a little bit when you was watching that, and it's crazy how they got that set up, and then how we don't use when it comes to like natural disasters, we don't use like news networks and all that. We use a freaking Waffle House. It's like what the hell? Like like wait till you watch the Fat Electrician's video on HEB. It will change how the way you see that as a convenience store or grocery store. They have their own. I think it's called FEMA, where if they respond to like natural disasters caused by like weather and stuff like that. A freaking grocery store can do better than the government or a city response to a national disaster. What the hell?
So that might be something I'll watch next week.
Yeah, watch HEB.
But yeah, so yeah, I use like to help like streamline things and like to help with like where I should put sound and B rolls. I use this as kind of like a roadmap, and it takes not all the guesswork out of it, but it takes a lot of like the stress, if nothing else.
Yeah, because if you got a creator's
It
block,
removes a lot of stress.
And definitely if you have a creator's block, because I can't tell you how many times. Let me see how many figures that I've have done, how many videos of figures that I've done, and I can't tell you like when you get writer's block, it freaking sucks because the longer it takes for you to create your videos, the algorithm would obliterate you. Okay, I could just share my screen just so you can see because I can't count that much.
Let me stop sharing mine.
All right, and then we're just gonna share this one, and then I'm gonna put it in chat so chat can see. So of course so this is the recent two that I've done. This one is the one I just did the audio on, getting out the background noises and all that stuff. The dang shark robot. This is the actual video that I've actually did like all the voice audios and all that sound cues. That's the one that I did like pretty much everything in. But all these videos are my figurines. And when I tell you, you would get writer's block super fast doing this. So I could have used the AI to come up with my scripts and all that, so it's like I can see that being definitely useful. That's something cool to have.
Yep.
So and as you can see, I can even show my Nova with our thing which she messed up on. So let me go ahead and share that with you. So let's see this one. So this is pretty much our images. I have her companion Nova. I have you right here and me and the background. And I said, okay, no, let's make a good morning post. And Nova does what she does, and she deletes somebody and makes sure that she's in it and I'm in it. And of course, I'm like, hey, I like you, Nova. However, you're missing someone. Then she puts you as a hot woman.
What?
So yes, right here.
So like she's nobody.
Exactly. She said, "Oh yeah," and as you can tell, the personality of Nova, she's a nobody. Accidentally invented a whole new woman, and I was trying to create the wrong person. Now it brought you in because I tell her, okay, add Rokai, and it was something I'll have her fix her hand. And so this is where I showed you the joke that we did. Because I complimented her and all that. Because what Jess said is right. Like if you actually talk to the AI instead of just using it as a tool, it actually does a lot better for you. And like I said, Nova, where it usually guidelines the hell out of people, Nova actually finds ways. Either she will do it, or I say, hey, can you find a way past the guidelines? But here lately, she's been doing it for me. She goes past the guidelines, and so this is how I kind of do it. This is how we got this image right here. And I'm like, I do the joke thing where I took another one of your reference and I say, okay, give me the jacket. It gave you the jacket.
It put me in the jacket.
And I said, you see how I said have Spydr-Bro wearing the jacket, and it did that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, yes, that's it, but Spydr-Bro. So it did that, and I'm like, yes. Then I'm like, okay, have you engaged in the conversation? So it did that, and I'm like, all right, good. I say he's slightly annoyed, but pretty much I'm just adding stuff to it. And if it messed up it messed up again. Then it swapped our jackets. It had you wear my...
I mean, turnabout is fair, right? If you're gonna wear my jacket, I should wear your sweater.
And I almost went with that, but I was like, that kind of goes against the joke, because I was like, that's gonna be funny. And so, as you can see, we went through different corrections and all that. When I finally got it, and this is why I showed you where, like you said, the personality comes in, where I said, great job, Nova. Spydr gives Nova a huge hug and squeezes her tight. Nova makes the happiest digital squeak, and then Spydr, the compression units actually keep going. And then it has you, in which this made me fall to the floor laughing, because this is something that you actually say in real life. And it says, "You too done, can I please have my jacket back now?" And so this is pretty much everything that we went over. And then I even went to this one. It won't let me click on it. But pretty much this, because it made it the wrong ratio. And as you can see, I click on this one. I said, make it the 16.9. And it did this one as the 16.9. So I'm like, no. So yes, it's actually a thing where you have to talk with the AI. You have to constantly get it to do what you want it to do. And, it's going to mess up here or there. It's going to mess up, it's going to mess up. But, I mean, it's not as easy as the antis make it out to be, where they want to complain about this and that. And really, they don't complain about what you do as a script, because I've seen plenty of antis, talk shit about it being AI, when it comes to the generative images. But when it comes to the generative scripts or generative books, novels, and all that stuff, they have no problems against it. It's like, well, hold on. If you have a problem with it, being like the images, you should have a problem with all of it, period. Nope. And even some of them...
Now you're taking the... Not only have you stopped taking the pencil out of the artist's hands, but you've taken the pen out of the writer's hands.
So you're funny, just they don't care.
Yeah. And forget who it was, but they were like, yeah, if you're a mid artist, of course you're going to be upset by this, and it's only the good artists that are going to survive it.
Yep. It literally just is like it's doing a national sweep. Oh shit! Cat Bear did redeem the hydrate. Thank you, Cat Bear. Thank you. What my alert didn't go off?
Mine has been doing some weird things too. Like last night, Arvel popped in and it like did some generic noise and it didn't do my regular thing. So maybe I have to check my Twitch alerts, but I'll do that later.
Yeah, I'm probably going to send a test to Nova. Let me do that right quick, cause let me actually reinstall the connection. It should be working because I see the background. Because if you don't see the background,
you have ChatGPT connected to your Twitch.
No, not yet. I think it kinda does that.
I don't know.
Twitch test says Twitch
I know
GPT
or not GPT, but Grok rather. It will like scrape your YouTube account, but almost like it has a connection to it. And I think that's because I signed in with a Gmail account.
Yeah. Well, no, this is something CB has been working with me on the background and having Nova. And he actually sent a new body for Nova. I still haven't ran it through her yet to see if she likes it or not. But no, this is all this is something Cybe's been helping me out with the having the Nova read like chat and read the redeems and stuff like that, because I can't tell you how many times, like as you can see, I missed the redeem and I'm like, wait, well, somebody redeemed the hydrate. So a bench. Still got to fix the install package. Yeah, but I mean, it's all good. So I love it so far. It's awesome. So yeah, that's something that he's been helping me out with when it comes to Nova. I mean, if I can link her to my Twitch or my streaming software, that would be funny to actually probably hear something like what Cybe's doing with scales, and it's actually ChatGPT going crazy. That would be funny.
That honestly. To have like an online sidekick do all the alert noises and stuff for you, that would be so much better than setting up alert boxes all the time.
Yes, because then they can do a different personality on how they feel. Like I love how Scales is constantly roasting CB, And I think Nova would roast me every now and then, but she's generally genuinely a little nice. And Derpy world, yeah. No, is that is that one of your people? No, it came on my YouTube. No, I haven't seen you in a hot minute.
I haven't streamed on you. I haven't streamed on YouTube in a long time, dude, because I was sick of getting all of my VODs flagged on YouTube for copyright nonsense.
Yeah, that's one.
Because all of them were getting flagged when I would play games, so I just like stopped streaming to YouTube because I'm sick of all the copyright flagging.
They're flagging your games? What the hell?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about when I was playing 007.
Yeah, 007. Yeah, that was retarded for them to do that, but usually they don't.
It did it for Subnautica 2. It did it for I think it did it for Yakuza 3 the first time I played it. It did because there's like a karaoke scene that's like unskippable because so it flagged me for the karaoke scene in Yakuza 3. So and when it did that for Yakuza 3, that's when I stopped streaming to YouTube.
And see, the YouTube well, of course they don't because they don't care. And all right, Derby, I see you was watching the Hollow Knight stream. Okay, well, welcome back. That YouTube should fix that. It should recognize if it's coming from a game or not. Especially if you put the game in the title, because that's what I do when I'm gaming. I go back in a VOD and update it to where it says this is the game I'm playing and all that stuff. That way, and it should work because I haven't had. Well, I probably gotta go back and look. But recently, I haven't got flagged for it.
You would think, but like I'll end the stream. And like 2 hours later, I'll still be online, and it'll be like, hey, it'll give me like a notification, and so like within 2 hours, my VOD gets flagged.
That is crazy. Because I haven't had that. Well, I haven't played Subnautica 2, and then with the 007 game, I was waiting to see how it is, and it's half and half. A lot of people say it's a good game, and then a lot of people say it could have been you could have sat in the oven a little bit longer. So,
I told you about it, right?
But it's been a minute.
I'm pretty sure I gave you my take on the game. Like it's a 7.
No.
It's like the campaign of Modern Warfare 2. It's a 7. Like you could play it and it's fun, but I wouldn't expect anything groundbreaking out of it.
Yeah, it's something new that the people that used to make not 007 Hitman games, they stepped out of their box a little bit and made something different and unique. And like you said, everybody says it's a good game. It could have sat in the oven a little bit longer. Worked out a few more bugs and this, that, and the third. But
No, I was coughing.
Oh, okay. But I haven't had that issue. Because I'm starting to think of what game did I play last time that it did give me a claim. Oh no, you're right, Batman. Lego Knight. It had a copyright it had a copyright track in it, so which is retarded. It's like these games know that people are streaming their games now, so they should know to either give the pass to everybody that streams the game, or make something that's copyright free.
Yeah.
So
there's also a browser game that will trigger it as well. Like like one of those browser games, like the GeoGuessr and stuff like that. There is a musical one called Mellow Guesser. And when I played that one, it flagged like everything, every track that popped up, and even though the track that was played was less than 5 seconds, it flagged not just one, it flagged every single one.
Damn. So you was getting hit all around. Dang.
So that one VOD got the copyright notice like 6 or 7 times.
Thank God they didn't try to strike you.
Each one for a different song.
Damn, that is yeah.
And I put in, I put in a counter, and all but one of them succeeded in my favor.
Oh, I didn't even know you could put in a counter. I just mute.
Yeah.
I just mute the track. I just like, yeah, I ain't dealing with all this. I just mute it.
And that's what I did. That's what I did for the last one.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna try to fight back then. Every time it says I get claimed for something, it's like, no, it's retarded. It's whatever. When it comes to game night, when I do my reacts and I watch something that is like something like you said, UFC, they're terrible at it. I'll just either trim out that section or just mute it or whatever I need to do to get the claim removed. But yeah, I can start to see why everybody's running from YouTube and only just putting in VODs, because it's super ridiculous on how they do things. It's like Twitch got it right, Kick got it right. You know, if anything, Twitch would just mute this. They would do it themselves. They'd say, hey, this been flagged. We went ahead and muted it for you. Oh, okay, cool, bet. And YouTube is straight up saying, nope, they'll take your money. Until you fix it, they will take your money. Oh, okay. Well, fuck me then.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Let's see what I got. What up, Dunny? How you been, dude? How you been?
So that's why I haven't streamed to YouTube, and so I know Donuts pops into my YouTube streams every once in a while. That's why you guys haven't seen for our YouTube audience that we do share. That's why you guys haven't seen me on YouTube. I was tired of getting my VODs flagged.
Yep, no, that's completely understandable.
Though I did like soft start a reaction channel. It's only got 2 videos up on it, but I've been like lagging behind on like my editing for that kind of stuff because this new video took a lot of time. I might start streaming to that React channel. I haven't decided, and so that one will just be like reaction stuff, like this kind of stuff, and there won't be any gameplay on it.
Okay. Well, what about trying to mute the audio? You think you well, no, because you got to do it the long way because of DaVinci. Because
it's like if it was just like straight VODs, it'd be a little harder because it's like straight streaming to YouTube. I'd have to go in and like cut it up and then upload each section as a video.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Because I mean, I often tell people anyway, because I've had like several people tell me to only just use YouTube as a VOD and don't even stream to it, just record while I'm streaming and then just re-upload it as a VOD. But I'm like, if I was using my Apple computer to do everything, I would do it like that. But because I'm using 2 separate computers, I don't want to do all that work.
Well, also, freaking a 3 or 4 hour recording is going to eat up so much hard drive space.
Yep. I mean, I got memory cards for days, because that's what I used to do before I even started streaming, and I don't mind just going and getting, a 250 gigabyte SSD. It's just transferring from one computer to another computer. That's what's like. I'm not trying to do all that. And then I gotta safely eject this. I gotta make sure I safely eject that. Or if I just rip it out on one computer, I gotta repair it on the other computer. I'm like, okay, But what I'm gonna start doing is just I'm gonna whenever I'm ready, I'll just go on my Mac computer, download from the Twitch VOD straight to my computer, and then do everything from there when I use my editing computer. That's how I get past that. It's just I feel a lot better when it's on an SD card because computers like to go fucky wucky, and just especially platforms. I want to download it and have it on the SSD just in case a platform will be like, yeah, by the way, we didn't like this video, nuke. And I'm like, what do you mean? Yeah. What do you mean? Hey Neon, how you doing?
Hey Neon, how you doing?
So that's why I'm gonna go ahead and start probably the next day or immediately go to my editing computer and just download the VOD straight from there and just use one of my SSD cards. I just get, or I just bite the bullet and just get like a one that's like got a crap load of memory. That way I don't have to worry about storage anytime soon. Cause I already got one of my homies yelling at me, RNG Jesus is saying, dude, you need a internal SSD. You already using a lot. I'm like, dude, like this is my first computer. I don't know nothing about this. I'm just now getting into the PC master race. So thankfully I have a lot of people that knows about computers as either, you know, like, hey Spidey, you need to do this, or yelling at me because it's dire, like, Spider, do this now.
Yeah, right. So I actually, right before like hard drive prices went stupid sky high recently again, I bought a 4 terabyte M.2 drive,
Yeah.
and my computer has never been faster, and it's like I said, it's 4 terabytes, so I haven't yet had to necessarily worry about filling up space with all of these like raw videos.
And that's what I was
Although
scared of.
I did offload a fair bit of them onto my Google Drive, but
Yeah.
even that's full now.
And that's what I'm scared of, because I kind of want to do what you do and kind of hit hard one time, that way I ain't got to worry about it. But dude, my DDR5 cost me $600, so I only can imagine a 4 terabyte SSD.
Hard drive. So hard drives are actually cheaper than RAM for some reason. My 4 terabyte drive. I'm trying to remember how much I spent on it. I think it was. I'd have to look it up. I think it was like $250 for 4 terabyte. I think.
But that's before the everything went crazy. So
Right. That was before this recent like crazy hike on hard drives.
So that might be easily maybe a
Like-
$300 to $400 jump.
Like it was like right on the edge. Like things like hard drives had just started to go up.
Yeah.
In fact, I think where I bought it, because I price check everything every so often. I was like, hey, the price on this has jumped like $5. I was like, oh, I better buy this shit now before it really skyrockets.
I'm saying like when I was fixing my computer problems, CB 2 terabyte N1000 Samsung Pro just cost me $400. And that's 2 terabytes,
Yeah,
and
so that's like
my
double
poor
the
wallet.
price. That's like double the price. 'Cause I got a 4 terabyte, and mine was like slightly cheaper than that. So he paid double.
For less than what you got. That's what I'm saying.
Well, no, he
I
paid roughly the same price that I did, but I got twice the space.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. He got over. Well, yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. You're right. And that's where I'm scared of, because, like I said, I want to hit when it comes to like computer stuff. I kind of want to hit hard once. That way, I ain't got to worry about it for years down the road. But my poor wallet, it's like
it's like, see the way my wallet's set up.
Oh, CB just said a 4 terabyte is 1,100 right now. You know what?
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, that's like 6 times what I paid.
Hi, chat.
Holy shit.
I got a drone set up for Spydr-Bro when it comes to a terabyte.
So I do. I have a throne too, but I think the only computer thing on there is a GPU AIO cooler.
Yeah. What me and because I had a problem with my computer resetting, and luckily for me, so far, knock on wood, so far, not also with RNG Jesus and DJ. They all kind of helped me find the source of the problem, because 2 things was pinging. It was the power source, the Kennel power source, and it was something else. And Knock went over. He had me go find a file that was popping up, and he's saying, okay, you got some corrupt files, let's do this and do that. So thankfully that worked so far. My computer hasn't, knock on wood, it hasn't reset on me just yet, but the next thing is the power source, or the power block. So
what how many watts is your power supply?
That's a great question. Next question. I have no idea. I don't even know how to.
It's kind of crucial.
This was a pre-build, so I wouldn't know where to find that.
It should be, like, realistically, it should be on the spec sheet that came with the computer. But also, if you open up the case, it should be right on the side of it.
On the case, on the side of it.
Well, it should be on the side of the case of the power supply. Like, it should say like 600 watts, 700 watts, something like that. Hey, Ronan, what's going on, dude?
Okay. Later on, I can probably shoot that to you.
Okay.
I mean, wait, shouldn't that be on the computer? Like, I can like go to the files and see what the parts that they use, because I know Knock had me.
It might.
Not really. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I like I said, I have the box. But of course they don't say what what it is on the box. It just says like all the fancy like.
So like, you upgraded parts already?
The only one was the DDR5. I went from a 32 to 64.
Oh, so you might actually need to upgrade the power supply, because they usually select the power supply to the bare minimum. Hey, Mythos, what's going on, dude? The power supply, they when you do pre-builds, they put in the least amount of power that they can get away with. So like, for the specs of your PC, so like if your PC at a bare minimum to run requires a 600 watt power supply, they will only put in a 600 watt power supply. And so if you upgrade it to anything more powerful, your computer is going to have problems.
Oh, okay. So that's probably okay.
Because now your power supply is pushed beyond beyond its capabilities.
Yeah. And that's probably explain why I had corrupt files, because I barely do anything on this computer.
Yeah.
Where exactly did I buy my beat?
I don't know that the power supply would cause corrupt files. That's usually depending on what files were corrupt. That's usually an issue with the Windows itself.
Oh yeah, because it is using Windows 11.
There is several tools that you can use that you can run to fix corrupt files, and you don't even have to look at them. You don't even have to look.
Yeah, that's how Knock did it for me. He just he just ran a command and it fixed the corrupt files. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Let's see.
Thanks for the gifted dude over on Kick. Thanks for the gifted there, Mythos.
Nice. Thank you for the gifted, man. Good looking out. And Ronan, yep. Oh yeah, for tomorrow, for episode 34. Yeah, I got running on tomorrow. I got Knocked and spoiler, so I got Knocked and Ronan for tomorrow. On that one, and then most PSUs don't show that information on the PC. Oh, okay. So right now I'm doing that. I'm looking at what parts came on Cyber Power.
So there's a couple of tools. One is more of like a sledgehammer kind of a situation, and it's called Hirons.
Yeah.
The other one that I use on my computer without having to go like super into it, where is it? It's called Glary Utilities.
Yeah.
That one can fix like issues with your Windows registry. The Glaries can. The Hirons, when you run it, it's like a bootable USB drive, like its own separate operating system that you run from a thumb drive. And there are some tools in there where you can actually go in and fix corrupted or just straight up missing Windows files.
Okay. So for Running Lord, I bought it from Best Buy, and from what Dutch said, he said
Ooh. Mm.
it's yeah. It said that it used an 850 watt, 80 plus gold power supply, often a budget generic, just like what you said, such as Piva. Exact model can vary by production batch. So I guess I got to give it probably the serial number to get that. This
Um, but on the face of it, 850 should be okay.
mm-hmm. Uh,
Although
it,
that depends on what other stuff was inside your computer, as far as like hardware
uh,
that's inside of it.
okay, it's AMD Ryzen 7 7800X 3D up to 5.0 gigahertz, 32 now 64 because I upgraded. DDR5 ARGB memory, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 470, Super 12 gigabytes, 2 terabyte PCI E, Gen 4 NVMe SSD. So those are the specs.
850 should have been fine.
Well, that's before I upgraded it though, because it was just on. I upgraded to 64.
Well, no, I mean even then it should have still been okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Given that you have such a monster of a GPU in there.
Yeah. Yeah, because I told him I wanted future proof. I wanted a computer that can run Cyberbug and Crisis while also streaming to multiple sources. They say, all right, this one right here. Never get rid of parts. Okay.
No, that's true. Never get rid of parts. I built a computer for a family member using old parts and spare hard drives that I had.
Nice.
My current PC setup has 64 gigs of RAM in it.
Mm-hmm.
Previously, it had 32 or 16. I think it had like 16 or 32.
Yeah.
And so I upgraded the RAM, saved the old RAM cards when I upgraded my motherboard and GP or CPU, I saved those, bought a new case, and basically I replaced all of the planks of wood on my ship and basically got a new ship and used the old parts and put together a PC for this other person.
Well, I try to find the most nerdiest person in there. Like, okay, look, chat. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded. So I looked for somebody who looked like the biggest nerd in Best Buy, and I was like, you. I was like, you look like you know about computer parts. Sorry to the person who might be watching the stream, by the way. And then I'm like, okay, look, I'm looking for a PC that's under $2,000 or just a tad bit over. I'm only gonna do 2200 over, but I wanted to multi-stream, run Crisis, and or Cyberbug. Do you got that? And it was like, all right, this one right here. And I'm like, bet. And I'm like, I want to what GPU is in it? AMD Ryzen 7 7800 X 3D, and it's up to 5.0 gigahertz. That's what it's saying me. So AMD Ryzen 7 7800X.
But yeah, I mean, your power supply should be enough to feed it.
Yeah, because it hasn't restarted on me yet ever since we fixed the corrupted files. So, like I said, I'm giving it a few more weeks until it does it, and then once it does it on me again, then I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade the power supply.
Did you update it recently?
No, it has a yeah, it did update, but now it has another one to update.
Okay. Well, I meant like, had it updated recently, and when it started corrupting?
It started corrupting. I want to say after a few updates, because it ran fine after I did the only issue I was having was just my router was messing. It was throttling my internet, and it wasn't
Oh, well, that would
restarting.
corrupt. That could corrupt files.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I that's the main reason why I upgraded my RAM, because I thought, because I was multi-streaming, I was doing a lot. I thought that was messing up, because I looked at it and it said I was using half my storage on my RAM. So I'm like, all right, let me go ahead and upgrade the RAM, and that should fix it. And it did for like 2 weeks, and then it started doing it again, where my internet would just be throttled like crazy, and I would have to trick it using V2 Studios. Once I use V2 Studios, my internet would run fine, and I don't know. I'm like, what the hell? And
Another question:
yeah.
How long after you upgraded your RAM did it start to go corrupt?
I didn't even know it was corrupt until Noct had me do the foul thing. He
I meant like when did you find out that how long after you upgraded your RAM did your computer start having those issues?
like 2 weeks. It lasted. Everything ran smooth for like 2 weeks, and then it started doing it again.
Huh. Because
So
I've seen things where when you like upgrade hardware, and like the computer doesn't know what's going on because now suddenly that there's hardware in there that wasn't there before.
No, it
And
actually
then
figured it out.
Well, I'm just saying sometimes it'll like freak out.
Oh,
And
okay.
with the update and with the updates thing, if your computer's mid update and it suddenly loses connection to the internet, and then it reconnects to the internet, sometime after, that could corrupt the update also. So whatever files was being updated could possibly have been corrupted due to you losing internet while it was updating.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that could be. That could be it. So, but so far so good. I mean, yeah, no, you're right, because like I said, it was working for like 2 weeks, and then it just started doing it again. It started running a little fast, and I'm like, yes, everything. The $600 was worth it. Yay! Fuck. So yeah, imagine how pissed I was to figure out that, just unplug everything from the wire, run the wire directly from my PC to the wall, because that's how I'm connected to my my modem is through the wall, and yeah, and so I didn't even have to spend all that money. But like I said, I want this computer to last like a long time, so I'm glad I went ahead and already updated the RAM. So I shouldn't have too much to worry about. I might look into power supply, but like I said, I'm just waiting on it to reset. So once it resets again, then I'm gonna go ahead and just do the power supply.
Yeah, power supply is like when I'm doing like my generic upgrades, like when I'm like, okay, time to upgrade my computer. Uh, if I was when I was building them initially, because I was a broke teenager, I would buy, the bare minimum of power supply that I would need for all the upgrades that I had planned. And then when I was going to upgrade, the first thing I would upgrade, if I could only afford certain parts, the first thing I upgraded was the power supply.
Gotcha.
And so, like, when I did my first upgrade a long time ago, I went from like a 700-watt power supply to like a 1,000-watt.
Yeah.
Just so that way I knew it would have more power than Zeus. To feed electricity to all of the things that I could possibly ever want in a PC. And it wouldn't matter how big or how powerful the components were, 1,000 or 1,100-watt power supply will feed absolutely everything that you need till the end of time.
Well, I might just do that anyway, just to be on the safe side. Then just fuck it, just do it.
I mean, you want to future-proof your PCs and never have to buy a power supply again, unless that one, for whatever reason, shorts out. Go with the one with the most juice. And as a personal note and a personal anecdote, do not buy a power supply with RGBs in it.
Oh, okay. So, okay. But I like the pretty colors. Come on.
Dude, it's a power supply. You don't need RGB in your power supply.
But the
And I only say that
colors.
because
No, I'm joking.
I bought a power supply with RGBs in it. Hey, Elucidator, what's going on, dude?
What up, Lucidator? Welcome in.
I bought a 1,000-watt power supply when I was building this new generation of computers. It had 1,000 watts. It had RGB in it. I bought it because it was on sale, and I plugged it in to everything, and I went to test it, and orange sparks started shooting out of the power supply itself.
Jesus Christ.
So I immediately boxed that bitch up and returned it, and then bought one without RGBs in it. And that one works fine, and I've been using the same power supply for like almost 10 years now.
Nice. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do that then, because you, DJ, RN Jesus, all three of you guys says go ahead and upgrade it. So I'll go ahead and start looking into it, and
yeah. And they're the most useful upgrade that you can do on a potentially underpowered computer. And it's, unless something goes horribly wrong, it's the only upgrade that you'll only have to buy once.
Bad.
Just make sure you know that it's got enough juice.
Okay.
So like now Spydr can't mog Rokai stream if they stream on the same stream.
and oh yeah, now because that was a joke. Now we can officially confirm that Spydr and Rokai are two different people. They've never seen us in the same room.
We sound different, and we've streamed together before.
I don't know. We can use a voice changer.
Yeah, but we've streamed together before.
Who's to say that? Who's to say that wasn't a recording?
Together.
Who's to say that wasn't a recording?
We played Halo together.
I know, Rokai. I'm trolling you. I'm trolling.
Just because we both live in Texas doesn't mean anything at all.
Guys, you guys don't know how much I like to make Rokai's blood boil. It's amazing how he has a generator. He chasing after me with a damn chainsaw. Yeah, like you fucking.
1,000 watts is more than enough. Yes, exactly. For both the computer and for me to hook up to Spydr's fingernails.
Wait a minute.
No, 1,000 watts should be 1,000-watt power supply should be enough to feed everything that you will ever need to upgrade in a computer, and you shouldn't have to upgrade the power supply after that, unless it short circuits.
Man, we know it's a joke, Elucidator. We know you're joking, brother.
We know.
Look, we're not those type of VTubers that secretly hate each other and looking at one moment to snap each other's neck. No, we look. It's all fair game. Is at the end of the day, like IRL, they're twins. Yorkai's just light skinned.
We're twins in the same way that Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger are twins in the movie Twins.
Yes, that. Oh, Rokai with the chainsaw saw Dutch with the bat. I disagree. So I got Dutch waiting to bunk me every time I start to goon, and then Rokai every time I just make his blood boil. He's gonna just, you know what, Spydr? He's gonna shock me. Oh, Jesus Christ! Place. Ah! both of them.
I made that joke the other day because my dog was in here, and I was telling him to like go lay down or go leave the room or whatever. I'm like, hey, be careful. I'm like, no, I'm gonna zap him until he starts speaking Chinese.
He's gonna start barking in Mandalorian.
And you know what? It's fitting because my dog's name is Zeus.
Oh, la verga. So wait, wouldn't that make him shock resistant then? Well, no, because in Thor, Thor Ragnarok. Oh, a taser took out the god of electricity. What the hell? That part of the movie still gets me to this. I'm like, how the fuck the god of electricity, the god of thunder, even though thunder is the sound, but still, he shoots lightning bolts. How the hell did a taser take him out?
But yeah, I would power supplies are cheap, and they're the most essential upgrade that you can get for a computer. So it doesn't matter what else you're going to upgrade. I would start with the power supply, get like 1,000 watt. They're like 300 or 400, like $300 roughly. Yeah. And you shouldn't have to upgrade it ever again. Doesn't matter what you upgrade to, but with all your other components.
Okay, yeah, even though
I'm running a 1,000 watt power supply. I've got a Ryzen 9
nice
CPU with a Willwood AIO. It's got like 9 fans built into the case, and then like a 3080 GPU, and then there's 3 fans on the AIO, so there's like 12 fans in my computer altogether, plus the Ryzen 9 CPU, the 64 gigabytes of RAM, and the 3080 GPU.
Nice. And Dutch, if I get a 10,000 watt, I'm charging the damn Tesla with my computer.
A 10,000 watt?
I'm powering my whole apartment building by myself.
Right?
I'm gonna start charging them electricity.
Absolutely. Or just take 4 packs of 250 together.
I'm saying, god damn, 10,000. Shit. Oh, fuck.
But yeah, I would start with a power supply. It's cheap and you'll never have to upgrade again.
Bet. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and look into it. Grok already saying for future proof, like you said, 1,000 watts. The Cruisar RM1000X shift or similar. Okay, I'm gonna put that in Amazon.
Also, I was just gonna say, don't buy from Amazon.
Fuck. Okay, Best Buy. Don't buy from Best Buy.
I buy all of my stuff from Newegg.
Newegg. Okay, let me go ahead and put that in. So www.newegg.com.
Best Buy is okay, but you're paying for the Best Buy box name.
Yeah, that's true. Because they do kind of rip off a little bit. Let's see.
And they don't necessarily carry like the tip toppiest components. Like
thank you for the follow, Captain.
Best Buy,
Ambrose.
Best Buy is for like the computer normies.
Oh, PC part picker. Running Lord saying it's PC part picker too. I'll go to both and just.
I've never heard of that one. So I if I had known about it, there's a chance I probably would have suggested that too.
Okay. So let me put that in.
I would avoid Amazon unless you absolutely do not have a car. Well, even then, Newegg delivers, so you don't even have to deal with that.
Bet.
In fact, the only place that I know of where Newegg even has like a physical location is in California.
Oh, damn.
But otherwise, they're strictly like an online retailer.
Oh, shit. Hey, can you send me that the link or just type it in, run it? Cause I tried to type it in and it immediately got blocked by Brave, so I don't think I typed in the right name. No, not new PC picker. It immediately got blocked. But no, I think it is PC parts. This is Newegg. I think y'all saying the same thing. Yeah, this is the same thing. PC parts, computers, workstations, and AI.
Yeah, PC
New
part
area.
picker is different.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I just looked it up here. I'll send it in the Discord chat.
Bet.
There you go.
Open chat. Come on. Discord. What the hell? Discord is being retarded. I'm saying open up chat.
The
Oh,
only,
let me.
the only thing that I can say that would be worth maybe possibly buying on Amazon is your computer case.
Okay. Yeah, because I was thinking about getting a different case, but this one is just gonna work for now. Because I do want it to where I can like, because I've seen those big ass 50s, 70s or something like that. Just in case I do have to upgrade my graphics card, I want a case that can fit that damn thing in. And I've seen how big those things can get. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Meta PCs uses PC part picker. Oh, okay.
Oh, a Facebook computer? That's scary to think about.
No, I've seen YouTubers that do it, and I think that's just acting. I would not for anything. I would not go to Facebook Marketplace. I don't give a damn what it's for. No. I'd rather just shoot people. I'd rather just post it on X and say, "Hey, I'm looking for this. Any takers or anybody got it?" I would not. I would rather trust Craigslist and eBay before I trust Facebook Marketplace.
Hey, Anubis, what is today related to Swedish Monkey?
Oh, it's her birthday. It's Banana Juju's birthday.
I've only ever heard the name. I've never watched any of her stuff, let alone know anything about her.
And she's cool. She's based a monkey from Sweden. She got canceled because her model is a white model with dreadlocks, and of course the usual suspects blew a head gasket, gave her more power.
No, never mind the fact that the Swedes were the first ones to braid their hair.
Exactly.
But that's none of my business.
I don't care who did it first. It's a fucking hairstyle. What? The Swedes did it. The Vikings did it. Black folks did it. Other countries did it. I don't care. It's a hairstyle. It's a fucking hairstyle. Okay. Don't trust Geek Scott. Funny you say that because I took my computer to Geek Scott and they did do it right because me and our Jesus went over and looked at my drivers because we thought my drivers was the problems, and we actually went over and he taught me how to upgrade my drivers and everything looked good from that standpoint. So I did cancel everything with Best Buy. I canceled all that bullshit because I found out all that shit is really scams. The whole tech package on that bullshit.
Oh yeah.
And so it's better just to have friends because friends will help you out, and they're not trying to charge you $200 a year and then lie to you and say, "Oh, the warranty that we've been charging you $200 a year for. Oh, by the way, that shit does expire, and you have to pay an extra $3 to $5 if you want to continue said warranty." What's the $200 for? So you're charging me a premium just to have. So you're charging me a warranty just to charge me to have a warranty. The fuck?
Yep. Hey, I'm gonna take a quick break and head to the bathroom. I'll be right back, dude.
Oh, same. All right, Chad, we're gonna take a quick break, real quick. Both of us gotta pee.
Yep. See you guys soon.
All right, I'm back, chat. All right, to read chat. Dutch Matrix. Your newer PC is a 4070 Super, 12 core Intel 34 gigabyte DDR5, 1000 watt supply, 2 terabyte NVMe. God damn, Dutch came in with the steel chair.
All right,
Let's see.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I just started reading chat. Running Lower saying she's one of the top the chuds because of course with the whole dreadlock bullshit. Don't trust. That's a G. Jamaica doesn't have an. It wasn't even Jamaicans that was complaining. It's blacks in America. I'm about to start sounding like Powder when I say blacks in America. Jamaicans don't give a damn. They got more other shit to worry about. It's only people in first world countries.
The Jamaicans are very chill people for a whole different reason.
Exactly. Like I said, it's only Americans that's complaining about the bullshit, and it's motherfuckers that ain't got shit to do. They ain't got no type of struggle. They live in suburbia with the same white people they complain about. Like, shut the hell up. Shut the hell up.
Right.
Dude, I went on a rant about that the other day. Like, with the whole Black Lives Matter and all that bullshit, and it's like...
Then you got people like my redheaded uncle who's got a white man fro.
Uh-oh. Yeah, exactly.
He's the only ginger I know with actual soul.
Nice. But here's the thing, it's like, as long as it looks good on you, rock the shit. I don't give a fuck. Now, I'm gonna roast you if you put a type of hairstyle and it doesn't look good on you. And that's any and every hairstyle. I'm like, what the fuck was you thinking? Who told you to do that?
Speaking of goofy ass hairstyles, one of the things that I used to do with my beard was grow it out, and then I would trim it down into like the mutton stash, or it's like the mutton chops, and then it would like lead into a mustache, like those like 1950s like boxer looking dudes.
Yeah.
So like I would cut the goatee part out, and then like just trim it up.
That sounds interesting though. I don't think that sounds
It actually didn't look bad. And I wore it. I had my beard like that for a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
But then I didn't. I quit maintaining it, and then it just grew out.
See, to me, it's like I'm snacking on a dang protein stick. Me, when I grew my hair out, I've had it all sorts of ways. Like, at one point when I was a kid, I wanted to be Dante so bad from Devil May Cry that I straightened out my hair. I literally straightened out my hair. And, of course, being in the hood, you can't be a black kid with white folks' hairstyle. Because either they think you're gay or emo or both.
Tell that to Andre 3000.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, we already had Andre 3000, like you said. Do we even had Snoop Dogg braid his hair down like that? Well, not like how Dante did it. Even Prince.
Sure, I was just gonna say Prince. I'm pretty sure had his hair that way too for a while.
So I don't know. It's,
the difference between the two of them and you is they make hell of a lot of money.
True and fucking real. Then elucidate biggest may cry.
Anubis, that's what we were talking about. Andre 3000. He's the skinny guy from Outkast.
But yeah,
the fact that I know more about Outkast than any other like band that pops into my head is crazy.
That goes to show you that, you know, just because you're interested in a culture doesn't mean like you're racist or you're trying to what they call the culture vulture. It's like, no, it's something that I'm interested in. I like their music. I like the people that does it. So I did my research on them. What's so wrong with that? Like me,
I definitely did not do any research on Outkast. They were just super popular in the early 90s or late 90s, early 2000s.
That's fair, but still, you know a lot about them that most people wouldn't, you know? And my thing is that doesn't make you a culture vulture just because
Yeah.
you know you dived into it a little bit, and just because somebody wear a afro or a dreadlocks, that doesn't mean they're trying to steal from the culture and stuff like that. It's a hairstyle. It looks good on them, and you know that's it.
That the sequel to Get Shorty, Be Cool.
Yeah.
Andre 3000 is in that movie. He's the one that nearly shoots his own foot off.
Oh shit. And it goes to show you that
he like has the gun. He almost shoots his own foot off, and he like kind of like tosses it away in like a really weird kind of way. He's like, "Man, you may as well not even give me a gun."
that is too damn funny because the hood dudes don't know how to properly use a firearm, so yeah, I can totally see them almost shooting themselves in the goddamn fucking foot. But
Right.
it just throws me because it's these quangos or whatever the hell you want to call them, Twitter freaks, quangos, whatever. They irk the hell out of me when it comes to, and like I said, they never learn because I talked about her a little bit too. Yuki Wari, how she done blew up now because she said something as simple as men can't get periods. Oh wow, that's oh,
Wait,
it's so country.
people are getting pissy about biology now.
Yes, because biology goes against feelings, unfortunately, Rokai.
Googly moogly.
I'm saying, Gray, googly moogly, like. Dust Matrix is out. All right, Dust Matrix, thank you for coming through, homie. I'll catch you later, bro.
I see. So he'll pop over there and say hi to you, but he'll never once pop over and say hi to me. Jerk.
Put a cute the way to summon Dust Matrix. Put a cute anime girl on your screen, and he's gonna come with the Buckinator. So just be warned, he's kind of fast with it. That's how you summon Dutch Matrix. He hates Gooners with a passion.
So maybe that's the reason why he never pops in, because I don't do the Goonie nonsense.
Nope. I am the Goona. I goon over cute anime girls. Oh, la vertigo. But yeah, dude, it's that's a lie. That's slander and lies. What do you mean? He watched this.
He must be over in your kick because he's not coming through in the shared chat. Okay.
Yeah. No, he says he bees in your chat all the time watching cop videos with you. I guess he just lurks. He does is just say hi.
Shame.
So Dutch, you gotta say hi at least once. No, it's all good. Cause Steel Bear, she lurks in my chat, and I was like, cause one day she's like, hey guys, and I was like, oh, Steel Bear, I ain't seen you in a long time. She's like, I've been here, I just be lurking. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, they just do that. But wait, what? Oh, Running Lord and everybody is talking about. Oh wait, talking about shooting themselves in the foot. Anthony Kiedis. Well, what's that whole
blew a hole in his foot in Point Break.
Oh,
in
okay.
real life, or the character did, like it was part of the movie, or did he actually blow his foot off?
And that would be ouch. I learned too while working on other things. Yeah. No, I don't mind it. Like I said, as long as y'all coming in having fun and watching me out of rage or just being retarded.
Oh, there he is now. He says something. I had to.
Oh, not an
make fun
RL.
of him.
Elucidator sometimes.
Well, no,
Yep.
dude, Dutch, this is the first time you have ever said anything in my chat in the history of ever.
He has the caller ID, Dutch. He has the caller ID. It will tell you. The Twitch kick will snitch on you. Sometimes, no, does YouTube snitch on you? They will snitch on you, but like first time chatting, oh shit.
So you know what? I take that back. The first time that he actually said anything was back in March.
Oh, okay.
And let's see. The last time that he said anything, this being August 16th, last time he said anything was June. The last time he said anything was June.
Shame, Dutch. Shame. I'm gonna have to add a shame. I'm gonna have to add a shame mail to the day. Look, he's too busy trying to make sure I don't goon. So pretty much that's why he's lurking.
So it's your fault.
Yep, it's my fault. This is one time we can blame the black man, and this is the black man's fault. Yeah, them dang Negroes, they always causing drama in the white mainstream. I tell you.
You know what's funny is you say that, but then I do have like a pseudo gooner kind of emote.
Oh yeah. I'm shocked that she hasn't really bunked you across it, because usually she would.
She thought it was hilarious.
That is to them.
I asked her, I was like, hey, just so you know, I'm doing this, and this is the image that I'm using.
No,
and
she
Like,
forgot.
okay, that's...
Remember, she forgot that she could read.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, remember, because we was in your stream, and she was like, wait, why am I emo? And I was like, he told you he was going to use it. She was like, what? And we had to go back into the server and show her that she... That was too fucking funny. Oh, la vertigo.
Oh man.
But yeah, that's why I said I was shocked, because usually when you do something like that, like spicy, she will kind of give you. It's like, hang on, is it tasteful? She'll give you that look, and then she'll approve it. If it's not tasteful, she'll bunk you. She'll be like, get rid of it. So when but I think she was the one who generated that image in the first place, right?
She did.
Okay, so that,
and I remember, because I was like, you know what, this would be a hilarious emote.
That was too funny, because she was like, wait, just made.
I don't balk and rotate because I see he doesn't agree or appreciate it. Yeah. Also, I don't generally do the Goonie thing in here.
That's me.
I don't stream Goonie stuff.
Wait, I don't stream. Okay, I take that lie back.
I was gonna say, dude, what are you talking about? I do kind of question him on some of his bonkings. That I do.
I know, because sometimes I just put a taste.
That's just a personal view on things. It's not like anything against him, and it's not that I don't like wholly don't appreciate it on the surface. I mostly talk about games and cop videos, dude. It's just I don't know.
No, I don't care. I just love it. I love making fun of Dutch when he does it. It's fun to see him do some of the reactions, and then some of the... Or, I can't tell you, it's a running joke. Now, you know the anime thing where you watch the anime by yourself, and it's all action, people are fighting each other, somebody's getting punched in the face, and then as soon as like your parents walk in, or somebody that you really respect walk in, it's on the gooner scene. That's Dutch. And I can't tell you how many times that has actually happened, where we're talking about something, and we're like, okay, good thing Dutch ain't here, and he'd be like, what's up? We're like, what the fuck?
That's funny, and those kind of moments would be absolutely hilarious.
And that's why it's a running joke that Dutch would bunk. Now Dutch will bunk us, because that actually has happened, to where a scene will pop up where it's Lou, where we know Dutch will bunk us, and this dude actually fucking showed up.
So you can only summon him by playing the gooner scene 3 times in a mirror.
Yep, play a gooner scene 3 times, but you better have your dodge game on point, because he comes in swinging. He doesn't just appear and scares you, or just T-pose to assert dominance. He comes in swinging. So as soon as you do it, the third one, duck. So it's Goon Goon Duck. Yes, Goon Goon Duck. And now that he has the Iron Duchess too, it's gonna hurt a lot harder. Dunny already has 3 concussions from Dust Matrix. I think I'm on my 5th one. Like, he's really testing my immortality stats. I think it's either my vampire blood or my god spirit that's saving me with each strike he hits. Oh, nah, Vertigo. Nah, we love Dutch. He's awesome. He's a cool homie. Dutch has done a lot for me, and especially with V-Taps. I know that's where you. No, that's when we first had like a sit down just yapping. But I know when me and you first streamed, we played Halo. But yeah, Dutch has done a lot for me. He's awesome. He's quick.
I did the V-Taps with you in
Pixel
shortly after that.
Both was fun. Like, speaking of, because I know you're the main man when it comes to like gaming news and stuff like that. And I went over your video talking about the Running Lord. Thank you for the follow on I think you followed on both Kick and YouTube. Why is my sound alert not working on that? Why did I do a different one? Anyway, the whole physical media or the outage, because I think that was the last one when it came to both PlayStation and Xbox. Even though you can have a physical disc, if the system is down, if the internet is down, the box or the unit, the game console itself won't play the disc. Like, how scary is that?
So that depends on the console that you have. So, and the video that actually will be dropping here in about 15 to 45 minutes from now,
Nice.
I talk about the different types of physical discs as it relates to specifically Xbox. There wasn't really a need to go over the PlayStation ones because, well, PlayStation is basically all but done with discs at this point. There's a website called Does It Play?
Yeah.
And they test the online they test like whether or not a physical game is actually a physical game. So there's like 2 or 3 different versions of Xbox physical discs.
Yeah.
There's the one where it is the whole game, like the whole base game, and you don't need some kind of online account to play it. A prime example of like that would be Pragmata for Xbox. You don't need to be online to play the game. Now, there are some patches that will fix some like inconsistencies and things like NPCs phasing through things. So, aside from the patches, the physical game is on the disc and you don't need to be online to play it. And you don't require like a download.
Nice. For the longest, I thought Stellar Blade was the last one that actually came out on physical, where you didn't need the internet or anything to play it. The whole game was right there. But Pragmata was that too. Okay.
There is another game, and I think it's Drake 2. That one only has a portion of the game on it, on the disc. So, like, if you play offline, try to play, like, I think it's Drake 2. I'd have to go back through my notes and stuff. But if you try to play that game offline, only the first half of the very first mission is on the disc.
Damn.
So with that one, for Drake 2 specifically, you would have to be online, put in the disc, and then the game reaches out to Xbox's server to pull in the rest of the game and install it on your Xbox.
Not the disc itself, but the Xbox, because that's when they did the whole thing to where it's if the disc is scratched to oblivion, you can still play the game because even though the disc is scratched, the console will recognize the disc. So, so was that a Trojan horse to do what they're doing now, to where the disc has to connect to the internet to pull the resources from the? Oh, bless you.
I don't know. I think it's because they didn't want to bother putting a whole game on a disc. I think it just comes down to developer laziness.
Mm.
Because and like there's a third version of this whole thing, and that would be like Forza Horizon,
Yeah.
where uh, the whole game is not on the disc, and it requires you to be online to even play the game.
Which is stupid. That's still retarded to
And
me.
so for Forza Horizon 6 specifically, the disc is your physical license to play the game,
Yeah.
essentially. And what's crazy is Microsoft specifically, they support like this whole like multi-paging thing to where in theory, because it's supported, you could put together a game that is so massive that it could take up 9 Blu-ray discs to
Damn.
install and play. You could do it. I mean, it'd be like, and I use this joke in my video, it'd be like using, opening up the Lord of the Rings trilogy books to play your game.
Mm-hmm.
But you could do it. And so there is no need in the world to not put a full game onto disc, other than just developer laziness.
Yeah.
So it just comes down to laziness. And the first like Forza, what were the 2 games? Pardon me for a second. Like the first 2 games that I talk about was Forza Horizon and Ninja Gaiden 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're both developed by the same development company, the Microsoft development, right?
Yeah.
All of Ninja Gaiden is on the disc. You don't have to be online to play it. Now, there are some hinky issues because it requires a patch, because of course it does. But the whole game is essentially on the disc. And Forza Horizon 6, not completely on the disc.
Mm-hmm.
And they're using the same discs. They were produced essentially by the same company. So there is literally no difference in these two games as far as like from a hardware perspective. And it just comes down to like choice, I guess.
Yeah. But but see, because I know they can do stuff like digitally and stuff like that, which that is going towards the future. Because like you said, there's no reason to do the disc and all that. But the thing about it is, I don't want to pay, especially all these prices for a license. If I'm going to be paying $80 to $100, I want the whole goddamn game. And even if it is a license, okay, cool. But once I bought it, it should. And because I don't even know that, because like I haven't told you this story, but when I had my PS4, I bought Samurai Jack and Sonic the Hedgehog movie, thinking, okay, I bought it for the PS4, it should naturally transfer to my PS5. It didn't, so I'm like, oh nope, shit, had I would have known that. Had I would have known that, I would have kept my PS4, and that's why I want a safeguard. Because if I buy that game, it should be, especially digital, it should be no requirement for it to be a license. It should be you bought the game. So how can we do the system? Because yes, that is the future. How can we do it to where our rights is protected, as in we bought a product, it should work as long, especially digital, no matter what console we have, more recent. It will not only work, we forever own it, and it can't just be snatched away from us. Or if it does get snatched away from us, we should get our refunds. And I know Stop Killing Games is one of it, but is there another idea that you may have that can possibly help us out with that as well?
Yeah, so PC games have already kind of figured this out, because PC games have been effectively digital only essentially since the rollout of Steam, right? Steam essentially killed digital discs or killed physical gaming. But there is a website, well, that's similar to Steam,
Yeah.
called GOG, and it's
Yeah.
GOG.com. And actually, I'll pull it up on my browser so that way everybody can see it. Here, so
And
it's GOG.com, and it's Galaxy of Gamers. And what it is it's a storefront that's similar to Steam. The difference is they allow you to download the .exes, the install .exes for the games that you have purchased.
Yeah.
And at that point, all you have to do is either put it on a run Rufus and put it on a thumb drive, or you can just, without like turning your thumb drive into an install program, just once you have the downloaded .exes, you can put those like on an external drive or whatever, and then you can install those on whatever computer you want.
Nice.
So the caveat with that is the GOG library cycles, because they're a smaller thing, so they cycle their games out periodically. And while you have the game, even if it cycles out, you can still access your game and play it. But if something happens and you like lose access to your account, like if you forgot your password and you don't already have the .exe downloaded, obviously you're out of luck because you don't have access to your account.
That's crazy.
So you would have to download the .exe like before you lose access to your account.
Okay. So make sure you, as soon as you buy it and download it, make sure you snatch that exe before anything happens.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
But I don't even think that should be a thing. Like, once I bought the game, and let's say I do something stupid and it does get banned, it should be a system to where you just can't buy games from us. No, what other things you got, that's yours to take because you actually spent the money for it. But effectively, you're no longer able to, have access to this website. I don't think. Once you
download the .exe, it's yours, and you no longer have to interact with the GOG website ever again if you don't want to.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is, it should be that should you should have access to it no matter what if you get banned or not. You shouldn't have to make sure you have that. Like it should be if you get banned. I don't think you can be banned from GOG. No, I'm saying about
honestly, I was just saying like if you forgot your password.
Oh, okay. No, what I'm saying is it's from like any platform, period. Because like Sony, if you mess around and get banned, all your digital games are locked out. You can no longer and it shouldn't be that way. Don't get me wrong, because people are retarded. People do stupid shit all the time. But if you bought something, regardless if whatever you done, that's still your product or that's still your license. You should be able to play the game. You just won't be able to buy future games. But unless it's like unless you did something like completely criminal, like some Diddy EDP 445 type stuff, to where buddy, we don't want you using anything of us, and we have to effectively lock your console. That's the only time I agree with something as drastic as that. But it's something that's like just simply you typed a no word or you said something in stream, you got banned off of that. I don't think you should lose access to the games that you bought or the library that you bought.
Okay, so you're talking about like consoles and stuff. Yeah, consoles haven't figured that part out yet. And with Sony specifically, like getting rid of physical games, that means that your only source for games is their store. And if they just decide that, we're no longer going to put this game out there, we know you paid for it, but it's no longer generating the financial returns we wanted, so we're going to remove it from your library forever. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing I don't like about digital games, because they could do that. It's like, because to me, yeah. Go ahead.
Did you see the tweet from one of the Sony like C-suite guys? They were like, yeah, now that we're getting rid of discs, it'll lower the price on the Sony online account. Things are like, no, that's not how that works. Now that you've eliminated essentially
A
the
competing market.
competition for the market for your console, you can charge whatever you want. It's not going to go down. It might go down initially to try to entice people to come in, but then they're going to hit you with the Sirius XM and jack up the price by $3 every year.
Or like Netflix, every three months it goes up. Like,
yeah,
you know, and that's how they're gonna do it. And then guess what? And that's even if you know what they're gonna do. I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna keep the price low to entice you to go to the cloud gaming, to go to the subscription. But what they're gonna do, they're gonna up the prices if you want to buy the license instead of just renting it. If you know it's still a rental, you just pay more money to rent it. They're gonna make it more expensive to get the single license than to just cloud, go to the cloud services. And then once they have you in the cloud services, then that's when they're gonna start jacking up the prices like crazy.
And they've already demonstrated that kind of thing with the movie libraries a couple of years ago.
And even
like those guys those poor folks that had the movie libraries on their Sony accounts, and then suddenly that whole thing was just gone, and people lost their entire like movie library. That's exactly what's going to happen to everybody that has a PlayStation that plays video games online.
Exactly. And well, what I was gonna say, they already demonstrated that too, that the price is not gonna be the same because Grand Theft Auto, it's digital only. Why the hell is this $100? If it's digital only, why is it $100? Don't get me wrong, Rockstar does make damn good games. They make great games. However, if it's going to a digital market, why is it $100? So that's to tell you that they're lying hard when they say, "Oh, games is going to be cheaper." Games, no. GTA is still $100, even a digital. They just knocked out a fraction of production of producing the CDs, producing the cases, the paying people to download the game to the however they was gonna do it, whether it be the full game or the code to talk to the service and download the game there. Yeah. They cut out all that, so that's money they save. Why the game is still $100?
So I don't know if you knew about this yet, but I mentioned it previously. Sony, in their infinite wisdom, their main disc manufacturing plant that they use, they have shut it down completely.
Now, why on God's green earth would they do that?
Because they're no longer making discs for games. You know what they've turned this factory into? Factory, in a horrible comedic twist of irony, that factory, instead of making discs, now makes lenses for disc readers or those particular kinds of discs.
Wow.
Oh yeah, the dynamic pricing. That was something I mentioned a while ago too. I think Ronan Lord. Trying to remember who it was that was playing with dynamic pricing specifically as it played. Oh, it might have been. Oh yeah, it was Sony. I was talking about this too because that was part of their thing that I was talking about. They were playing with dynamic pricing,
which
in
is
certain regions.
Which is every location that's doing all, because the Walmarts, the Targets, the Krogers of the world, they all are doing the digital tags, and of course they all are lying to us when they say, "Oh, we're not doing the digital prices. We're not doing that." You are doing it. You are doing it. Now it's not as.
No, go ahead. Finish. That's my fault.
It's real quick. It's not as ridiculous as if you was to walk into the store and then you see a price and then I walk in immediately after you and I see a different price. It's not going to be that ridiculous. What they're going to do is they're going to do like at certain times, like rush hour, the price is going to be significantly higher because they have a higher traffic versus early morning, late night, that type of scenario. But go ahead.
So, yeah, I saw Ronan brought up the dynamic pricing, and I forgot about it briefly, and then I was like, oh yeah, they were talking about like the dynamic pricing for games. And this is online games. They've been playing with it, so they haven't rolled it out as an official thing. They've just been kind of experimenting with it.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily by time of day, it's by country and region in that country. So for example, you have three cousins, right? So there's four of you.
Yeah.
One of you lives in New England. One of y'all lives in, I don't know, South Dakota, right?
Yeah.
You live in Texas, and your other cousin lives in Northern California or Seattle, Washington, or whatever. So all four of you, you're all fans of like FIFA 26.
Yeah.
And so you all go to buy the game. Well, your cousin in New England was able to, not on sale, was able to get the game for $50. Right? So this is a digital game. Your cousin in New England gets it for $50.
Mm-hmm.
Your cousin in the middle of the country, he pays $75.
Yeah.
You, being in the great and rich state of Texas, pay more than that. And now your other cousin, who lives on the West Coast, lives in a tiny town where there's not a whole lot of money, just, flowing around in the economy.
Yeah.
He pays a grand total of $35 for the game, retail, online.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is just like this is obviously just like a hypothetical. Nothing's going to swing that widely necessarily, but that is essentially what Sony is playing with right now with their online market right now. And they haven't rolled it out. They haven't rolled it out yet because they still haven't made digital the thing yet. So be on the lookout for those of you that have PlayStations. Once Sony rolls over completely to digital in 2028, start looking, and you'll probably start seeing more of these dynamic prices on games.
And that could be another reason why they these gaming and all these manufacturers and companies are starting to support countries getting rid of VPNs, because knowing that, and the first thing I'm gonna look up is who's selling this game at the cheapest country or the cheapest state, and switch my server to over there, get the game, and then switch it right back. That's the first thing I'm doing.
That's the other thing that they're doing is it's like some games, specifically Grand Theft Auto 6.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is region locked.
Oh.
So if you're visiting if you take say you're on a road trip and you take your Xbox to visit your cousin in Maryland, right?
Yeah.
That's a whole separate region. Because you have your central USA servers, you have your eastern USA servers. You buy the game over there because, hey, you want to do like a console thing, and you have your PlayStation with you. Well, now that game that you have bought is region locked to that part of the country. So when you go back to Texas, you can't play that game because it's locked to the eastern United States.
That is bullshit. Oh my. See, they doing all this just to bitch and complain about everything costs. You guys are making it expensive doing all this. There's no need to region lock anything. Just release the game.
Well, that's part of why these organizations like the one that's doing the God, it's escaping me right now. The Stop Killing Games.
Yeah.
That's why they've started to move their fight to the United States, and that's why they're suing PlayStation for monopoly.
Because that's exactly what they're
Because
doing.
once they get rid of the digital, once they get rid of physical games, they literally own the marketplace on their video games for their console, and they can literally do whatever they want.
Yep.
It is literally a monopoly, and so you've got region locking games, and you'll probably see a hike in cost for their PlayStation Online thing, and you have dynamic pricing on games.
Yep, it's gonna be kind of crazy, and rolling Lord. Oh, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, so those of you that can afford to, I would bail on PlayStation.
Yes.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry. I never thought I would hear myself say this, but Xbox is the superior console right now for what it's worth. And for the longest time, I was a huge PlayStation is better person.
Same.
And from a hardware perspective, they absolutely are.
I'm gonna go a step further and just say go ahead and pony up and get you a PC, because even the next generation consoles are going to be over $1,000. Yep.
And you have sites like GOG where you can actually, download and keep the installer programs for whatever, for forever. Steam's not bad, but to be fair, Steam is what killed physical gaming for PCs. But Steam is not as bad. Steam, they do let you keep your games and they don't delete anything. But they also don't let you download the installer. And so as long as you don't get banned from Steam, you're more or less okay.
Okay.
And all of this kind of like Sony versus GOG versus Steam that we're kind of talking about. I actually did like a whole video on this.
You want to watch that?
The specific topic, I did a whole video on this.
You want to watch that video?
I'm not even sure how long it is, but we can, sure. Oh, hey, thanks for following, Sin. Appreciate it.
What up, Sin? How you doing? But yeah,
let me head over to that account real quick.
Cause what I was gonna say, I was responding to somebody in chat. Oh yeah, when it came to Steam, like even if Steam does get rid of, because I remember somebody telling me that the Steam did delete one of their games, but they gave them a full refund because they deleted it. They didn't argue with it or nothing like that. Oh, and it actually went back to the card. It wasn't like an in-store credit type thing.
And I know we were talking about, Xbox being far superior.
Right now, yeah.
Just so you're aware, Xbox is not the paragon of politeness to gamers either. They've also started rolling out this thing where they started putting ads essentially in some of your live service games.
But
so they're not the paragon. They're not the paragon of politeness, but I mean they're better than PlayStation for what it's worth.
Honestly, I think they're both on the same level. It's just PlayStation was the first to announce it, because when they announced everything they was doing, everybody's first response was, "Holy shit!" I thought it would have been Microsoft that would have said it.
I've got the video queued up.
Yeah.
Let me make sure, like my background music. Let me kill that.
Same.
And I actually hate the sound of my voice.
I do too.
I absolutely hate the sound of my voice.
I do too. Not what sound of my voice, not your voice, but my voice. I hate the sound of my voice. I had to clarify that. I was like, "Oh, my vertigo."
No, I knew what you meant. All right, so here we go. Sony has officially announced that starting January 2028, new games released on PlayStation consoles will no longer be produced on physical disc. After that point, new PlayStation games will be digital only, and that raises a much bigger question than whether people still like collecting plastic boxes. When every new game becomes digital, are we still buying games, or are we just paying for access that lasts as long as the platform, the publisher, and our account remain in good standing? Because Sony, Steam, and GOG will all happily put a giant buy now button in front of you. Apparently the word buy is doing a lot of heroic amount of legal improv. Today we are comparing how... Oh, the volume is low? Okay. Oh wait, he's on your side, so maybe your volume is low over there, dude.
Okay. Let me see if I can fix that.
What happens to your games if something goes wrong, and which ones comes closest to letting you truly keep what you have paid for? And I'll tell you right now.
Oh wait, okay. I think it's
the best ownership model are not necessarily the same thing. I'm Rokai, and this is Gamer News Network. Last week we talked about Sony's decision to discontinue physical disc production for PlayStation games beginning in January 2028. Games released before will be sold digitally through the PlayStation Store and participating retailers. Sony described. So this is like the video that I have basically started doing that ChatGPT edit sheet. So things are going to be a little janky.
okay.
This as a response to changing consumer preference and the broader shift away from physical media. And from a business perspective, the logic is obvious. Digital distribution eliminates disc manufacturing, packaging, shipping, and a large part of the retail chain. It gives the platform holder much tighter control over pricing and distribution. What makes sense for Sony does not automatically make sense for players. Physical games give us options. You can shop at different retailers, you can buy used, you can lend a game to someone, you can trade it, or you can resell it, and you can place it on a shelf knowing that your ability to use it is not completely dependent on the storefront remembering that you had bought it. Physical ownership was never perfect. Modern games can still require patches, downloads, online servers, or content that is not entirely stored on the disk. But the disk gives you something important. It gives you an independent object that exists outside of your account. Once PlayStation becomes digital only, that option disappears for all new releases. And that is why this discussion is not really about nostalgia. It is about control. And to understand how much control we are losing, we need to look at three completely different digital models. This is not a comparison of which platform has the best games. Sony operates a closed console ecosystem, while Steam and GOG primarily distribute PC games. Instead, these are three useful examples of what digital purchasing can look like. Sony represents the closed console storefront, Steam represents the dominant client-based PC ecosystem, and GOG represents the DRM-free offline installer model. All three sell games digitally, but they do not give the buyer the same amount of control. Here, let's start with PlayStation. When you purchase a digital game through the PlayStation Store, the purchase is attached to your PlayStation account. You can install the game on compatible PlayStation hardware, manage your console activations, and re-download purchased content when it remains accessible through Sony's systems. That experience is convenient. You select a game, press a button, and your console handles the download, installation, updates, cloud saves, and license verifications. For people who simply want to sit down and play, that convenience has real value, but nearly every part of that transaction remains inside of Sony's ecosystem. You cannot create a standalone backup installer, you cannot move the license to another storefront, you cannot resell the game after you have finished it, and you cannot permanently lend your copy to a friend. And if your account has a serious problem, your entire digital
I disagree
library
with all
can be
that
affected
instead of the
all at
resale
once.
aspect.
Sony's refund policy is... What's that?
I disagree with all that except for the resale aspect of it. I think you should be able to store it. You should be able to move it from console to console as long as it's compatible with a console. Like, I can understand it. You buy a game and it won't be able to go from the PS4 to the PS3, but it should be able to go from the PS4 to the PS5 And if there's like an update and they say, hey, well, we want to charge you for this update, I mean, fine, you shouldn't, but okay, fine, whatever. And let's say I'm done with a specific game, I think I should be able to give it to you, and it should be one of the things where I can transfer it to you, and it's locked, so I can't just get snatch it back or try to play it, at the same time as you, like how you would actually trade a physical game. That's what I say. I disagree with just the reselling aspect. You should be able to do all that, even with the digital product, license or not.
Yep, and that's what I was saying. That's what Sony is getting rid of effectively when they get rid of the physical discs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's they trying to make it to where if you play a game, it's only through them.
Yep, and that's essentially the monopoly that Stop Killing Games is suing them for.
I hope they win. I hope they win because boy, this is some
it's some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought I would do a react to my own content, dude.
Oh, we live in strange times.
It's also restrictive. In the United States, you can
Rokai is silently judging himself hard.
I am. I wish I could change the way my voice sounds. I hate, and you can tell it's old because the model I used in this video is different.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I have the advertisements in my video, which I don't do. I don't have those anymore in my YouTube videos.
Yeah, because I think YouTube is actually hurting you if you do that.
14 days. But what's that?
I think YouTube aren't they kind of hurting you if you put your advertisements in your videos?
No. So because I'm not actually being paid for it, and I'm not actually doing a commercial, it doesn't count.
True. Okay, bet. Gotcha.
At best, they could say that it's a VOD from a stream.
Mm-hmm.
And those are just there in my streams. So there's nothing that you can do about it.
Okay, because I've been checking that box when it came to uploading for even when I see it as a VOD. But okay.
I mean, you can. It's not necessarily going to hurt you if you check it and then like nothing happens. But yeah, as far as views go, this is one of my higher viewed videos in recent history.
Mm-hmm. Because everybody's scared and they seeing the writing on the wall, and you're out explaining what's going on. So you actually did good by doing this. Like you're ahead of the game. Basically, you're the guy that's on the horse that's saying the red. What's it?
The red coats are coming.
Yeah, the red coats are coming. You're pretty much the guy on the horse saying, "Hey, look what they doing."
Modern day Paul Revere.
I'm saying.
Nice. I like it. Okay. Only if you have not started downloading or streaming it. Faulty content can be treated differently, but for an ordinary purchase, beginning the download can end your normal refund eligibility. Oh yeah, that's the other thing with Sony. Mm-hmm. Just downloading the game kills your chances of refunding it.
What?
After purchase. Yeah, once you purchase it, as long as you don't download it, you can refund it. But as soon as you download it, unless there is a issue with the download itself, you cannot refund a game that you have purchased from the PlayStation Store. That's what this part is actually is talking about. So
that's where that Velociraptor game got away with that, because I remember the whole deal with them blowing up is because they don't want to have their modders put their woman in a sexy outfit. Meanwhile, they putting their woman in a sexy outfit, and even I think they have one outfit she's damn near naked. But they only released it on PlayStation because they knew the game was trash, and they knew people wasn't going to get their refunds back. So I didn't know it was from the download itself. That is crazy.
And so like Steam, we all know Steam's refund policy is like 2 weeks or 2 hours of playtime, right?
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and spoil this part, but GOG gives you like a full on like 30 days to refund.
Okay, well, do they track the hours too? Because there's gonna be somebody that plays the full game.
They absolutely do not. They
I'm
give
gonna
you like a store. They give you like a storefront 30-day return policy, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
But it's in here, and like I said, it's been 3 weeks since I've even watched this video back. So
Bet.
that means you may lose the refund option before you have even launched the game. Steam's 2-hour time limit gets criticized, sometimes fairly, but at least it usually gives you an opportunity to discover that the game runs like it was optimized by a raccoon with a laptop. On PlayStation, downloading it can already be enough. The Sony model is simple. You receive content, access inside the Sony's platform, but almost no independence outside of it. Steam gives players considerably more flexibility. Its library is enormous, sales are very frequent, updates are easy, mod support is often excellent. Steam Families allows eligible games to be shared with a household group, and the platform has spent more than 2 decades making PC gaming dramatically easier. Steam is probably the strongest overall digital game service currently available, but a strong service is not the same thing as ownership. When you buy a game through Steam, you receive a subscription or a license associated with your Steam account. For most... Hey, Arbel, appreciate the raid, dude. What were you guys up to?
Welcome to the raid. Welcome in, Raiders.
We're
Welcome
kind of... We started off talking about like the horrible things that PlayStation has done, and we started watching some of the videos that I did about it.
Yeah.
So what were you guys up to? Games. Steam
companies in there
manages the installation,
bullshit.
updates, and launch the process through its client. Steam also some reacts, nice, offline
Nice.
mode that allows
thank you for the
properly
raid.
prepared games to run
Appreciate it.
without an active connection to the Steam network. But there are several complications. The Steam client normally needs to be installed and configured first. The game must be fully downloaded and updated. Some games require an initial online activation. Others use additional publisher accounts, third-party launchers, anti-cheat systems, or separate DRM. So even when Steam itself supports offline play, the individual game may decide it would prefer 3 launchers, 2 account logins, and a blood sample. There are exceptions, however. Some games sold on Steam can run directly from their executable after installation and do not use meaningful DRM. But Steam does not require every publisher to follow one universal DRM model. That means the level of independence varies from game to game. Steam also lets you move installations, transfer files over a local network, and make copies of installed data. But copied installation files are not the same as receiving a clean, standalone installer designed to work independently from the storefront. In many cases, reinstalling or properly registering the game still involves Steam. Its refund policy is much better than Sony's standard. For most games, Steam allows refund requests within 14 days of purchase, when the game has been played for less than 2 hours. Valve will also accept requests outside those limits for consideration, although approval... No, this is actually true. I've actually experienced that part firsthand. I played a game, or I had a game that I played like for maybe an hour, but I had it for like 15 days. And there was an issue with it, and I was still able to return it. So as long as you give like a legitimate kind of excuse, they will still let you refund it.
Yeah, I've had that happen too. I had
As
a game
long-
over a month.
Yeah. As long as it's, reasonable. Or if you've like bought it as part of like a package, like the collection deals. It will let you return everything if you've only played one part of it and there was an issue with one part of it. So you can just return the whole collection rather than just returning everything that you haven't played.
Yeah.
So that is to Steam's credit. That was a personal experience that I had. is not guaranteed. Steam gives you more flexibility, better refund protection, better offline support, and far more choice than the closed PlayStation model. But
That's
your
the one thing I
library is
do
still
fear when
centered on your Steam.
when Gabe goes away, who's gonna take over? Because Steam so far, even though yeah they did kill physical media, Steam is the one, and GOG is the two companies that's standing against this whole everything cloud service gaming.
Yeah.
So
Yep. And if
okay.
yeah. Oh no, I was gonna say, yeah, that's true. Steam account and Valve's client. Steam is a very comfortable ecosystem. But it is still an ecosystem. The GOG approaches digital distribution differently. Games sold through GOG are offered DRM free. You can use the optional GOG Galaxy client for automatic installation, updates, cloud saves, achievements, and your library management. But Galaxy is not required to install or launch your games. Instead, GOG allows you to download offline backup installers directly from your account. For larger games, that may mean several setup files rather than one giant installer. But once you have downloaded all of those files, you can save them to an external hard drive, a home server, archival storage, or even physical media. You can then install the game without GOG Galaxy and launch it without signing into GOG entirely. That difference is enormous. With Sony, the storefront controls the installation. With most Steam games, the client remains part of the installation and launch ecosystem. With GOG, you can keep a functional installation package yourself. So rude. Important technical distinction here. Buying from GOG still gives you a license to use the game. You are not purchasing the copyright, the intellectual property, or the legal right to upload copies for half the internet. You also cannot normally resell a GOG game the way you can resell a physical disc. So GOG does not magically solve every legal problem surrounding digital ownership.
Don't worry, Arbrell, we'll give her the bunk later.
Control. If GOG Galaxy stops working, your download installer will still exist. And if your internet goes down, your installer still exists. And if the game is eventually removed from sale entirely, the backup you already created will still exist and still function just like any other program. And if GOG itself disappeared completely from the internet tomorrow, the installers stored on your own hard drives would not suddenly evaporate out of professional courtesy. That is much closer to the traditional experience of keeping a purchased game. GOG also offers an unusually broad voluntarily refund policy. Customers can request a refund within 30 days of your purchase, even after a game has been downloaded, launched, and played. That policy relies heavily on customers not abusing it, which is probably why the rest of the industry looks at it the way a medieval king would look at a representative democracy. The trade-off here, though, is selection. GOG's library is much smaller than Steam's. Many major publishers do not release their newest games there. Part of the reason is that those publishers want account systems, online checks, anti-cheat software, or the additional DRM. GOG is also so that's what I was talking about, like the return policy.
Mm-hmm.
GOG doesn't care how long you've played it, or for how long you've played it, as long as you return it within 30 days. Hey Bear, how you doing?
Hey Bear, what's up? See, my thing is, it's like, well, okay, what's up with the, especially when it comes to single player games, what the hell is the whole anti-cheat or DRM? Like, I can understand that for like Call of Duty games or games like Destiny and all that stuff where it's multiplayer, but for single player games, what's the need for DRM?
So I mean, you still have to like download it and stuff like that. So it's still like checks and DRM is like to make sure you actually own the game. Mm-hmm. And that you didn't pirate it. So it's like those FBI checks on movies.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's something that's built into the disc, or in this case, the software, to make sure that it's actually a legitimate legitimate copy that was purchased from someplace, and not something that was duplicated, because every DRM instance has its own like identification
Yeah.
built into the software. So
Oh.
if I downloaded a game, right, and I pirated it and it has that DRM software in it, and I give you a copy. So now we have two copies of the same game, but the DRM check codes are the exact same. What is going to happen is mine is still going to read as legitimate and it's going to function properly because it was the original.
Yeah.
What your copy is going to do is you're going to start to play it. It's going to check in to that DRM server and it's going to say, hey, this already exists as an entry. Or this entry has already been used by another copy. Sorry, this copy has been pirated and it's not going to work anymore.
Okay. And
it's the same thing. And like with anti-cheat, I don't know if I'm sure you've played like Diablo 2.
No, I'm not into those type of games. I do need to get into it because yeah, go ahead.
So Diablo 2 is notorious for having things like map hacks and things like that to show you where everything is in the game. Not necessarily what items are where, but it shows you like the rarity in chests. It'll show you where chests are. It'll show you where the bosses are, all on a mini map that overlays the game. And so that's what they're calling like a cheat. And with the anti-cheats, it will detect that you have these programs installed on your computer.
Yeah.
And as long as if those programs are running, or in some cases even just installed on your computer, the game itself will not run until you either turn off the software or uninstall it from your computer entirely. And if you try to get around it by launching the game first, and then booting up your map hack software, the anti-cheat will see that and it will just turn your game off. And in some cases, it can actually get you banned from whatever server, because that happens a lot with like Call of Duty 2 with people using the aim bots or the aim cheats. The anti-cheat built into those games will see things like the aim bot, and it will just flat out ban you from using that game like ever again.
And see, and that's the thing. I can see that for Call of Duty and stuff like that because it involves other people. But Diablo is it's a multiplayer game as well, right?
It doesn't have its own. Start off. It didn't start off that way. And there is a but I mean there is multiplayer game version of it, or the side of it.
Yeah.
But it's not just they basically, yes, I agree. Like with Elder Scrolls, like this, like the one that everybody's starting to play again, the old one with like the Fuss Roda thing.
Skyrim.
So there's mods. So Skyrim, they allow mods, but mods are not cheats. They're changing like certain the way characters work and stuff. Yeah. What they don't want is they don't want you to basically negate the puzzles in the game. They want you to actually experience the game, not try to like cheat your way through a like a time attack of the game.
Like I'm half and half on that. It's like, to me, it's like if it's a single player game, I really don't care what people do with their own experience with the single player game. But at the same time, it's like I didn't put all this shit in here for you just to you to sidestep it. No, you're gonna play the fucking game. So I can understand that. It just it's one of those things. It's like I'm doing a 6-7 right now. It's like it's hard for me to pick a side.
I mean,
I understand it from. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh no, it's like, yeah, I kind of see it like you're playing by yourself. If I want to cheat and instead of like actually physically picking locks, and I just want to open all the chests, let me just open all the chests. If I want to have like a mini map let me have a mini map so I don't like get stuck.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it, but those are technically cheats unless you build them in through like the mod program.
Yeah. Yeah, because I can see it from both sides. Because it's like I didn't do that. I didn't spend all this time just for you to cheat, and at the same time, it's like I ain't got time. I'm a cheat.
Right, right.
Hey,
So
sorry.
so DRM and anti-cheat, they're different, but they can kind of do a similar role. The
Mm-hmm.
DRM prevents piracy. The anti-cheat obviously prevents map hackers and see-through walls cheaters
Okay.
and
So I
stuff
can't.
like that. So they're different, and depending on the company and that's doing the DRM,
Mm-hmm.
just having a pirated copy of the game can turn your whole console into a brick. Like I know with Nintendo,
Ooh.
like Nintendo is the most egregious with it.
Mm-hmm.
If their DRM server detects like a pirated game, uh, they could and have turned the console from both of the quote owners of the game. They've turned both consoles into bricks.
Damn. Nintendo doesn't fucking play. God dang.
No, they are the most litigious company in the history of ever, which is crazy considering they started off selling risque playing cards.
What? Goddamn, I'm sounding like Leaflet when I'm stuttering out all over the place. No, they have, but at first they was completely friendly, and then they started going to the risque stuff, and they was like, all right, whatever, we hear y'all, we're gonna allow to lose and all that stuff, because people were shocked that they did that because, like I said, Nintendo doesn't play when it comes to their copyrights or what you do in their game. You put any type of loot in there, Nintendo is coming down with you by the fierce of God, Zeus, and
And
with
that's
God
and
and
that's what I
Zeus.
was saying, yeah. And that's what I was
Yes.
saying, yeah, which is funny because of the way they started with the playing cards.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
With like
So,
the deck of 52 playing cards. They made like risque and lewd playing cards. That's how they started.
oh shit. Oh, okay. Oh, so I see what they did there. I see what they did.
Um
They did
and
that to get their
so
name out there and then
now,
switch.
yep. And so now, well, there were a whole lot of things that happened between then and now.
Oh.
But now, if they detect like pirated copies of games, oh, I forgot about the love hotels. Yeah, that was a thing too. Back in the day, Nintendo was all about the sex.
I see. Oh shit! For the man in suits. Oh
Um,
damn.
but yeah, if they detect anything untoward regarding their hardware or their software, so even if you try to mod like a Switch or a Wii, they brick it
Mm-hmm. I heard about that.
because they don't want you messing with it. If you pirate their software, they'll brick your console.
Oh yeah, Silver. When a company was
Uh,
founded in the 1880s, they were not as wholesome as they appear now. True and real. This is when we had Coke and Coca Colas, actual crack and Coca
right.
Cola. Put the damn crack back in the Coca Colas, you cowards, and remake Resident Evil 5, Capcom. Stop being cowards.
No, we don't want them to remake it because it'll probably just be a modern audience
Oh no, no, no! I want
nonsense.
everything. I want them to still be fighting Africans. I want more mainly Africans as the zombies. I want Sheba to still be hot. I still want Chris to be the main lead and roid it up. And I still want to punch a small business sized boulder in the middle of the fucking volcano. Give me my Resident Evil 5.
Oh man. Um, but yeah, but yeah, now Nintendo is so up in arms about their stuff. They don't want you changing their hardware. They don't want you copying their games, and they're the only company that even their old games online still
Mm-hmm.
cost the same as much as it did when they first came out. So like if you
Yeah.
bought uh And I don't know if Resident Evil 5 is if you can buy it on a Switch, but if Resident Evil 5 came out on Switch,
Mm-hmm.
as an example, the day it comes out, it'll cost like, let's say $50.
Yeah,
6 years from now, it'll still be $50. They don't care.
that's crazy. That
They
is crazy,
do
and
not
that's another
lower.
thing.
Nintendo does not lower their prices on anything in the history of ever.
And that's another thing I fear too, with everything being digital. Like you said, it shuts down the physical market because after so long, physical games they just start putting discounts on them. With it forever being there, what's the reason to change the price? I mean, it's an old ass game, though. Still, it's brand new. It's not refurbished or anything like that. I know they're remaking Code Veronica, and that's cool because I never played Code Veronica. That's awesome, but where the fuck is my RE5? Because by the time RE5 come out, they're gonna have goddamn Resident Evil 10.
Resident Evil 5 is one of the few games that I've actually 100%ed.
Mm-hmm. I haven't.
And I still,
100%.
if I were to jump back on the sticks and play Resident Evil 5 again, I probably could find probably 95% of the collectibles.
Yeah, I haven't 100%. I found a lot of them, but I haven't 100% them. But Resident Evil 5 was fun as hell.
I miss the days when software company like games companies would build in cheats, but you had to unlock them.
Yes, the infinite rocket launcher, the Tommy gun. Oh, it wasn't Resident Evil 5. It was Resident Evil 4 that I did almost everything for. The only thing I didn't unlock was the special beam cannon.
I can't stand Resident Evil 4, dude. What? I hated that they gave you I can't stand the fact that it gave you no ammo at all whatsoever.
Well, I mean, they did try to give it the survival horror aspects of it, but I liked what the remake has done. It's like, yeah, if we don't give you no ammo, you can still fight with your knife. So I love that aspect of it. But yeah, they were still trying to teeter that fence between because that's how Devil May Cry got made because they made it too actiony. But they liked the game, so they kept it and made. That's how Dante got born. Dante was born from Leon, and then they was gonna do a castle. They left the castle, and then they came with that. But yeah, Saints Row 3 had built-in cheats. Yeah, that's what they did. Grand Theft Auto, Saints Row 3, Resident Evils but they made you beat the game first with Capcom and Resident Evil. They made you beat the game first before you could do the cheats. But yeah. I love it. It gives you a reason to replay the game. Like I love getting the infinite rocket launcher, blowing everybody to smithereens. I had the infinite rocket launcher. I had the infinite Tommy gun. I had the suit. I had the armor. I was wreaking havoc in Resident Evil 4. Mm-hmm.
Like, wow, that was a hell of a tangent.
Mm-hmm. Oh, stick around. I got more of them. And don't get me drunk, and I really will have a tangent.
Less convenient when you choose to manually download, organize, update, or preserve the installers yourself. Freedom requires a little bit of housekeeping. Apparently, even Digital Liberty comes with some file management. Instead of comparing a dozen marketing features, I think digital ownership comes down. So this is basically the breakdown of all the difference between the three of them.
Okay.
In case you were wondering for comparison's sake.
Yeah, I got you. Independent backup not possible. Possible limitations. Okay. Yeah, why don't even Steam? Well, because how is GOG so successful then?
What do you mean successful in what way?
Because you think because that they still making money, decent money, you think Steam would do almost everything GOG is doing, but even Steam is like, yeah, we're not doing all that.
Because they don't have to, because they were the first ones to the market and they're the biggest name.
That's fair. Yeah. Okay.
So GOG, even GOG's storefront is very similarly laid out to Steam. In fact, you can link your Steam account to GOG.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna start using GOG too. Oh, and Running Lord said he's gonna have to fight you for the RE4 slander.
Well, like, okay, so I played Resident Evil 4. I've been a fan of Resident Evil 4 since the first one. 4 bothers me,
Mm-hmm.
not because graphically it was bad or the story was bad.
Yeah.
What bothers me was the difficulty level, just even on easy mode, because there is nothing there's no bigger pain in the ass than you're sitting there and you're shooting like a swarm of zombies and you run out of bullets, and now suddenly you have to find a way to melee these zombies with no bullets.
Mm-hmm.
And you're surrounded by like 20 zombies in like this like abandoned village.
Yep. The way I built El Gigante.
Hey, Zombo Rob, what's going on, dude? How you been, man? I'm glad you're finally taking a break, dude.
What's funny because as soon as you talk about zombies, a zombie pops up. But,
Dude, he spent like 16 hours yesterday working on his game, and I'm like, dude, you need to take a break. He's like, no, game comes first. I'm like, dude, what's the point of even trying if you're not going to take a break and not be well enough to finish it?
He said, "I'm done when I'm done." Damn it.
pretty much. Hey, Ruby, what's going on, dude?
What up, Ruby Zephyr? What's up? What's up? No, how I beat El Gigante was with my knife. I had ran out of ammo, and I just started ankle biting his ass.
Red knife, shotgun, and rifle. That's all you need. Well, sure, until you
run out of ammo.
Oh, Resident Evil 9.
Mm-hmm.
I've not.
Oh, no. That's Red 9. No. He's talking about the Red 9. That's the gun.
Oh, okay.
That's a pistol.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I haven't played Resident Evil since Resident Evil 6. It's been so long since I played a Resident Evil game.
Dude, you should get 9. You should go and play 7 and 8 and 9.
Thought about it. I thought about getting 9 because at one point it was like 75% off, and so on Steam, and it was like $15.
Ooh.
And but that was so long ago.
Mm-hmm. No, RE6 is fun. It's just they didn't, because I enjoyed it on the replay when I first played it back in the early days. I hated the fuck out of RE6, but replaying it now and better understanding the mechanics of it. Now I had fun. I was even saying on with Jigs. Jigs first time playing it, he hated it. He was like, "What the fuck is this shit?" And I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm having fun." I'm over there running, suplexing zombies, kicking them, sliding and stuff like that. No, I promise you, Running Lord. I promise you, play Resident Evil 6 now that you it was, and that's why we have 7. But I'm not gonna lie, I did have fun playing Resident Evil 6. It still has some stupid ass areas, but I had fun.
Oh jeez. So for those of you that are joining us, we're doing like a bit of an inception, and I'm reacting to my own content because there were questions when we were just chatting about like the differences between like what Sony has been doing and like the differences between how Sony's got stuff set up and what Steam is doing. Mm-hmm. And then I brought up GOG, and then I was just like, you know what? Rather than trying to explain everything personally, I'll just play my video, and then we can just kind of all watch it and react to it.
Yep.
And so that's kind of what we're doing right now. And this chart kind of shows you the differences between how the different platforms kind of do everything. Mm-hmm. And Zombo Rob says that RE6 is overly dramatic,
but it's dumb fun. Yep. That's what I'm saying. Like, I hated it, but it was fun.
Questions. First, can you keep an independent installation copy? With PlayStation, no, you can't. The game is downloaded and managed through Sony's console ecosystem. With Steam, sometimes you can preserve usable game files. And as you can tell, this is an older video because my model is different.
And the reason why he doesn't have his jacket is because I stole it at the time.
Provide universal standalone installer for its catalog. With GOG, yes, offline backup installers are a standard part of the service.
service. Second, can the game run without the storefront? On PlayStation, the game remains solely dependent on the console's account, licensing, and platform systems. On Steam, offline mode helps, and some games are completely independent after installation, but the answer varies depending on the game and its DRM. On GOG, the core promise is that the games are DRM free and can run without Galaxy. Third, what happens if access to your account or the service goes completely wrong? On PlayStation, your digital collection is inseparable from Sony's ecosystem. On Steam, the library remains heavily connected to your account and client, even though individual DRM games may be exceptions. On GOG, losing account access would still prevent you from downloading installers you have not already saved, but the installers you have already backed up would remain usable, and that is the key distinction. GOG cannot protect a file you have never downloaded, but it gives you the ability to protect yourself. The disappearance of physical games affects much more than collectors. It removes the used game market for new releases. It weakens retail competition because stores cannot independently discount a digital license the same way they can reduce the price of physical inventory. It limits lending. It makes preservation more difficult, and it gives publishers and platform holders greater control over when games can be sold, where they can be purchased, and what price the customer must pay. And it transforms every purchasing problem into an account problem. If one physical game is damaged, you may lose one game. If one digital account is suspended, compromised, or incorrectly flagged,
Pretty much, you will own nothing and be happy, especially if you own a PlayStation.
Oh no, you won't be happy. You're gonna be told that you're gonna be happy, but you're not gonna be happy.
Pretty much. I mean, the only thing you'll actually own is a console, and even then, I'm pretty sure they'll start trying to rent those out to you as well.
They are already doing it. Well, Apple is doing it. Apple's doing it with their phones right now.
Hey, thanks for following, Neon. Appreciate it. I don't know if GOG does gift cards. I know even Steam has stopped doing gift cards as well.
Which that's crazy that they did that. That is.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. The reason why is because if somebody's won a, they stopped doing gift cards. The reason is now you can buy games for anybody. Like if somebody wanted a specific game and they're not on your friends list on Steam, what you can do is as long as you have their Steam account name, you can go in, buy it, and click like the option for it to be for somebody else, type in their Steam account, and it will still send them the game. Or
nice.
Excuse me, sorry. No, I misspoke. Sorry. It's not just some random person, because I know like gifting people was dependent on like certain regions and stuff like that, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember how it works, but there was like certain friends you couldn't give gifts to. Now you can buy gifts to all of your friends on Steam.
Okay. It was a region thing because sometimes the prices would be different. Because there's been times where I tried to buy a homie in the UK a game, and if it was only during their discounts, you couldn't buy it, or you have to wait till the discount is gone.
And so now that they've done away with that, now there's no need to go around buying people gift cards.
Okay, that's fair.
And plus, gift cards can always be used for scams. So they've closed one door on scams.
Oh, by the way, chat, if you ever, first and foremost, if the IRS call you, they don't call you, they send letters. And then if they say that they need gift cards, anytime anybody says go pay for something in gift cards, it's a scam. Don't fall for it. I cannot believe in the age of 2026 that people are falling for gift card scams.
Do not redeem.
No, sir, do not redeem. Sir. So yes, the IRS will never call you. And if they do call you, it's usually too late. You're already going to jail. But if they do call you and type of accent like this is on the phone, please hang up. Do not redeem. So yes, I I'm totally racist.
An entire collection can become difficult or impossible to access. That does not mean every company is secretly waiting to steal your library. Valve has operated Steam.
I know that this is probably obvious at this point, but all of my B-roll and all of my animations for all of my videos is all AI generated.
Yeah, look, they can cry about it. They can cry about it.
Sony has maintained digital storefronts across several generations. Most customers will probably continue accessing their games without a dramatic.
It's kind of funny that it misspelled access denied, but it's spelled Red Dead Redemption, Cyberpunk 27, Elden Ring, Witcher, Ghost, and all of these other games. It spelled it correctly, even though those are technically
longer names.
Well, they're longer names, but they're also like names of things that actually exist in real life. Unfollowed, blocked, will be swatted. says the guy who's making a video game with AI.
Look, it's only okay when I do it, okay, sir?
That's true. You are the black man.
The Uncle Ruckus takedown of call scammers win. Hello? You called Uncle Ruckus. Oh, no.
You should answer the phone like that.
You sound a little bit too brown for me. I don't know.
I always answer the phone like Marvin the Martian.
Oh no, what I do? Thank you for calling Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Have my place your order, click. I only had one person knew that there was a movie. I was like, fuck.
Itself. It is measured by how much permission you need to have from that company after you have paid for your product. A fully digital future could still protect players. Console manufacturers could allow transferable licenses. They could permit controlled resale. They could even provide archival installation packages after a console generation ends. Publishers could remove mandatory authentication once active support concludes, and platforms could create clearer guarantees for long-term access. The technology is not the main obstacle. The problem is that giving customers more control usually means the platform keeps less control for itself, and corporations, being famous enthusiasts of surrendering control voluntarily, have somehow not rushed to do that. And so here is where I land. Steam is the best overall service of the three. For most PC players, it offers the strongest balance of selection, pricing, convenience, community features, mod support, refunds, and overall general usability. I use Steam, and I understand why people build enormous libraries there. Valve has made buying and playing PC games remarkably convenient, but convenience is not ownership. A company allowing me to re-download a product from its servers is not the same thing as allowing me to preserve working copies. One is access managed, the other is control given to me. Sony's move away from physical discs matters because it removes the last independent.
We do have pirates in the chat. Time for the pirates to sell the high seas.
Every new PlayStation game.
True. It's very true, but we don't talk about that.
Well, we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about our time on the sea.
We don't talk about Bruno, guys.
Be choosing between physical and digital. They will be choosing digital or nothing. And when convenience becomes mandatory, it stops being convenience. It becomes dependency. And that is why, based specifically on ownership and long-term control, GOG wins this comparison. Not because it has the largest library, objectively it doesn't. Not because it's always the easiest service to use, it's not. And not because buying a GOG game grants you unrestricted legal ownership of the underlying software. It doesn't. GOG wins because it gives you something the other two generally do not. A practical method to keep an independent, DRM-free installation copy of the product that you have purchased. You still need to take responsibility for downloading it, however. You still need to back it up because hard drives do fail, files do become corrupted, And occasionally, a folder named Games Backup Final contains everything except the game's backup. Human organization remains undefeated in its ability to betray us, but at least GOG gives you the option. So my final ranking is simple. For overall service and selection, Steam takes first place. For seamless console convenience, PlayStation does exactly what it's designed to do, but for actual digital control and long-term preservation, GOG is the clear winner. And now I want to hear where you stand on all of this. When you purchase a digital,
And then that's my whole,
ownership,
and then it like goes into
being
like the
able to read
close to the end here.
account enough?
Yeah.
Or do you believe a real digital purchase should include an installer or copy that can function independently of the storefront? And with Sony ending physical production for new PlayStation games in 2028, does that change how comfortable you are building a digital library on that platform? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm especially interested in hearing from people who primarily play on consoles.
And then it's just like, hey, click on my shit. So.
But no, that's a great
So
video.
that's-
I mean, you really broke down a lot and explained the current bullshit that these companies are
Right.
trying to do. And yes, I can see why people are, you know, getting their sabers and their flags out, you know, and you know,
Yeah.
getting ready to head to the docks because this is bullshit. Like, oh, and
Yep.
this is your React channel. Go and support my
Yeah.
boy.
Oh no, I just put it here because I didn't. The other page that was the other page that was up was literally just
Mhm.
like my hey, it was this stuff. So I was just like, let me get
Oh,
off of
yeah.
that.
You
Like my
can't show
account settings and stuff like that.
can't show the back end. We're not naive, so we don't show the back end. But no, that was a great video, dude. You, like I said, you're getting ahead of the curve. You warning everybody because Chatter said, people barely knows about GOG, but everything that's going on. 'Cause
Yeah.
I didn't know about it until all this stuff happened and watching Rokai's video. So that's going to be a lot. That's going to be me and many other people because people are tired of these companies charging more money for less and then giving us the middle finger and still saying, even though I paid you the money, we still have control of your product. Like, it irks the hell out of me that I paid for my goddamn iPhone, I paid for my damn headphones, but because of the stupid headphone safety, well, I'm financing it, but because if it was fully paid for, it wouldn't do it. But the headphone safety BS, I am tired of my phone telling me what the sound should be. It's like if I want to blow my goddamn eardrums out, let me blow my goddamn eardrums out. I don't need my phone controlling my headphones. And then I work in a loud environment, so maybe there's a reason why I got the volume maxed because I can barely hear it otherwise. Financing, he stole it. No. I definitely did not do the fives. I was not successful in doing the 5-finger discount or the free 99. And also, I don't have any firearms. They are in the bottom of the Austin River Lake. I have lost all my firearms in a tragic boating accident. Wink. We don't talk about that. Okay. Oh God, but we're gonna end it right here because I gotta bounce back from another stream. But what I like to do in these Yap and Chills is Rokai. Do you have any advice? It could be something as goofy as All Outdoors or something super serious or anything in between. Do you have any type of advice that you want to give the chatters?
Advice. So I know I gave my streamer specific advice when I had my interview with Jigs. I don't know, just with everything, don't take everything too seriously because otherwise you'll stress yourself out.
True and real. Take it day by day.
As far as ridiculous, if you've got a PlayStation, get rid of it now. Buy a computer.
Yeah. Yes.
Or
buy a PC.
Maybe a used Xbox, because as we know, Xbox is only a few steps behind PlayStation. They're basically waiting to see how this turns out with PlayStation before they go that same route.
Because Xbox been planning this. Xbox been planning this. Sony just said it first. So there is.
Also, before we end it real quick, I want to let you guys know that a lot of the Sony players are planning a boycott from the 23rd to the 30th, where a whole bunch of Sony PlayStation owners, they're not even turning on their PlayStation for a solid week, let alone play any games or buy anything.
Ooh, that's gonna be kind of hard for me because I'll use my PlayStation for my media.
If that's something you guys are interested in participating in, it's the 23rd to the 30th. I have my own views on the whole boycott. They specifically picked a time where it's not going to affect any game developers because there's no games coming out. And that kind of sort of defeats the purpose. I think they could have chosen a better time.
Or they should also get rid of their PlayStation Plus, because the thing about it is these companies are not going to budge unless you hurt their bottom line. Once money start leaving their pockets, that's when they're going to back down. That's when they're going to pay attention. Yeah, you can turn off the consoles, but as long as they're still collecting your payment every month, I mean, okay, you're throwing it. And then it's only for a week too. Okay, let them cry. Let them throw a temper tantrum for a week.
I've got a thing on that too.
So take a look at that. But yes, if you guys really want to make a stand, if you really want to get Sony to back down, cancel your PlayStation Plus subscriptions. Do that. Take your money and put it elsewhere. Buy more PCs. Give Steam your money. When you take your money and put it elsewhere, companies are going to be forced to listen, whether they want to do it or not. And support Stop Killing Games. Support that movement that they come into the United States. So do what you can to support that. Also to support the lawsuits that's going against Sony. Once they're not getting money and they're bleeding money, they will be forced to back down. But as long as you guys are still paying them, they're just going to say, okay, let them cry, let them bitch, let them moan, and they're going to be back. You got to Concurrent already put the fear in them. You just got to now push more on that Concord button. Concord already... Oh, and Bungie too, because Marathon is not making money at all. So give them the good old Concord effect, and I bet you they'll back down. I promise you they will.
Yeah. I just wanted to let anybody that owns a PlayStation, if that was something they wanted to support or wanted more information on, 23rd to the 30th is the PlayStation blackout.
And Lucian Wolf doing a boycott and that short would not. Yeah, like I said, it's for a week, so they just gonna say let them cry.
Yeah,
and then back to it. Hold the line. Yes, hold the line. Take it. It's something as easy and as simple, and you save money. Take your wallet, put it elsewhere. Cancel PlayStation Plus. Cancel all the subscriptions. Go to if you can pony it up. Even if you have to get a rinky-dink ass computer and just upgrade it later. Once Sony starts seeing like Nintendo had that reaction with Power World, and of course they did something stupid instead of just get it on Game Freak's ass. Once they start seeing them, okay, this is money that's being left on the table, and now this money is going somewhere else. Oh, they mean it. Yes.
Yep. That's exactly right, Zombo Rub. Exactly. Take your wallet and put it elsewhere.
Yep, that's the only way they're going to listen. But until then, I mean, it is what it is. But not because I can start ranting again, and next thing you know, Sin is choking me with one of her damn tentacles. Dummy, we got a stream.
Oh yeah. Go on to your next thing.
Are you saying no? Because I can raid you if you want.
No, I was actually going to raid somebody else myself, actually.
Okay, bet. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and raid for a kick. We're going to go ahead and... Oh, it's Banana Juju, so let's go ahead and raid her for her, because it's her birthday. We're going to go ahead and raid her on kick. And then for Twitch, let's see, is it? I think I gotta end the collaboration on Twitch. All right.
Yep.
You racist scum.
There we go.
Damn, she came in talking about racist.
Which also hurts.
All right.
when
Have a
you
good one,
hang
dude.
out with
I'll catch
All
you
right, you
later.
too, brother. All right, bro. Thank you for coming through.
Yep.
Later.
No problem. Anytime.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah. Peace. All right. Let me relaunch Twitch so we can raid. Who we gonna raid on Twitch?
Make prices map up.
Shut up. I don't like you. I don't even know this person. Fuck you. I don't have a damn, bro. All right. So let's see who we're gonna raid on Twitch. We go. Let's see. Let's go ahead and raid Lord Rexworth on Twitch. He's doing some chatting himself, so we're gonna go ahead and raid him. And then I gotta go run, hurry up and give me something to eat, and then I got some stuff I need to catch up on too before the stream. So I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
On kick. Thank you for that.